Happy Sunday, everybody. And it's an interesting Sunday indeed, but we've got the Queen of the Beans report, Harris, 8954.
Yay!
Oh, you got the 8954 even. Most people leave
Finally.
that off.
Nice.
We are so stoked to have you on, Harris. It has been a long time coming, and
yes.
What better week to have you on than
Oh, yeah.
the week filled with all of the beans, the salty
all
beans.
Of the beans.
I'm excited.
Salty beans.
I'm excited. We are going to have some salty beans tonight.
Oh. Wait, what are you guys talking about? CHW is so boring. There's nothing happening. There's no event.
So in the chat, we've got Beats and Chainers and Shu and Feedgo. Hey, everyone. Also, Beats, I want to tell you about something, but later, so you can't go anywhere. Because we've got to talk to Harris first, and we've got to talk about Coin Hunt World, but I've got stuff to tell you about. So, okay. Anyway.
Ooh. Well, guys. Typically, we would do, the full Hunter interview, but if you don't know Harris already,
there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, clearly, you're not in Nebraska, so you must be under a rock. I don't know.
Yeah, this mug is everywhere these days, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, I mean, from the Beans report and then Coin Hunt crew, and yeah, I mean, you've transitioned. You've become one of us.
Believe it or not, I am deeply uncomfortable in front of a camera, so this is great.
Me too.
I'm glad to be doing this.
I'm super shy. You never know.
You guys are doing a great job. And I mean, hey, plus your stage performance, Harris, that's it. That was incredible.
I don't know what you're talking about. I remember nothing of that.
How drunk were you?
I do not recall.
I mean, okay, so moderately drunk, but
nice.
Not as drunk as I appeared to be, put it that way.
9 a.m. was early, okay, guys? In Vegas, that's very early. It might as well be late.
It wasn't that early if I had gone to bed before, 8.
That helps, yeah.
We've got
a blast.
We've got Trugoy, Makiki Tiki, Mrs. Chavo Chip, Rubix. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Everybody. While we have you in here, go ahead and hit the like on that video and subscribe if you haven't already.
You're going to make everyone leave.
Nope, they're going to stay here because Harris is here. So,
hopefully.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say on mobile, you have to leave the chat to go like and stuff. So
yeah,
it is annoying. So that might be part of the problem. A lot of people probably go to like it and then they can't get back into the chat. So then they have to close it and open it again. And it's a bit of a process.
Making us feel better about that.
So it's probably not you guys.
I'm more concerned with the subscribers. People should subscribe. So many people watch these videos that aren't subscribed. I'm like, who are you?
Yeah, and while we're at it, go subscribe to the Coin Hunt crew too, because hello,
and the Beans report.
You guys do with your life? Yeah, you're gonna need all of this QBverse content. Absolutely. Starting this week. Surprise, surprise to all of us.
Yeah, we are T-minus 1 week from this Hunter's Lodge that hopefully will reveal everything.
Thank God. But also, I'm so scared for Hunter's Lodge, you guys.
Oh, me too. This is going to be the biggest backlash. I'm more scared for the Q&A session after the Hunter's Lodge than the actual Hunter's Lodge, just because I can picture everyone red in the face and just taking it out.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be very heavily screened for the Q&A.
Yeah.
But let's hope they answer the questions that we are all asking. How much banks, when banks, and when worldwide exports. I think those are the top 3. Could you guys think of any more?
Well, I think those are the same question, like when banks and when worldwide exports. That's probably the same thing, right? Because I think worldwide exports requires a bank, right?
I'm afeared that that might not be entirely the case. They've been dancing around the question a lot, so I wouldn't be shocked if banks don't necessarily mean worldwide exports.
Oh. Or like Target locations that you can Target gift card, something like that. Sure. I think the structures are going to be required. So, whatever structure you want to cash out at, whatever cash version you enjoy, I guess. I don't know. I'm probably going to go for Target gift cards at this point, just because after watching all of my crypto become half of what it was when I first got it, Target gift cards won't do that. Well, with inflation, maybe they will. But not if I spend them right away on groceries.
Spend them quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah. Well, I was actually just going to, since we're getting right into it, if you don't know what we're talking about,
where have you been, first of all?
Back to the rock. If you're one of those people that jumped into the Discord this week that was like, hey, where's my Bitcoin and Ethereum?
Or all those people on Twitter that are like, what happened?
Yeah. So sorry.
Yeah.
So I think we would all recommend that you go to the Discord or the Medium article or their Twitter to find the Medium article. You'll find the Medium article in one of those mediums.
Maybe we should also post it in the description of our video once I do that edit tomorrow. I'll put a link in there. So if you're just randomly finding us out of nowhere, maybe the YouTube algorithm was like, hey, maybe you want to check out 3 ladies talking about the Cubiverse. And you don't know anything about Discord or Twitter, I'll just put it in our description. Yeah.
Good call. Yeah. But yeah, so what happened this week was we all unexpectedly together transitioned into the Cubiverse. And
kind of.
We got a foot into the Cubiverse anyway.
Well, yes, you're right.
We got the bad parts of the Cubiverse without also getting the good parts.
Bingo.
Yay. Oh, so yeah, it was posted by Illusion Weaver, and I'm sure everybody in here has read the Medium article, but I'm just gonna rush through it really quickly to just remind us all, because I'm not the only one who's like, my brain hurts this week trying to keep up with Discord and what's actually happening and what Cuckoo Puffs is thinking is a good idea and what is actually already on the board and like trying to decipher it all, right? So the way this all went down was you may have logged into the game and saw that there was a server update, and there was no Medium article to explain what was going on with the server update. And so next thing you know, the servers are down for about an hour and a half. And we jump back in and we're like straight into transitioning. So no more uphold linking is allowed. So if you wanted to link to get your transfers, it was too late by the time that happened.
Yeah, but if you they didn't even give us a heads up that it was about to happen. It just was like, you already had to have it linked, but now it's over.
Yep.
Yeah, the way we found out was someone was like, hey, I can't link my uphold. And then everyone else was like, hey, I can't link mine either.
Yeah.
Yep. And then one of the things that I noticed right away after that was you couldn't move UVs. The UV button was grayed out.
Which, damn it, we just talked about that in our last stream. And I was like, I'm going to need to move some UVs. And I didn't. So, yes.
Hope you're happy with where they're at now.
Yeah.
One of them I never hit because I put it where I put it because there's a fountain there. And I was like, oh, maybe I can get the lucky fountain. And I didn't realize, oh, I already have another fountain, so I don't need that fountain. And I'm not going to go all the way to this other fountain when I've got this fountain. So.
Unless you want to have two. Okay, so I'm going to.
Are you kidding?
I'm going to sprinkle in the silver linings here, because after chewing on it for 5 days, I'm like, okay. So I will say I'm upset that it came as such a shock, the UV part. But they have been telling us for quite some time that where our UVs are going to be our land and yada, yada, yada. So we should have been more punctual in moving shit. Yeah. And so I will take the onus on that and like, okay.
But in all fairness, I didn't even understand the value of the Lucky Fountain until the last Hunter's Lodge. So I really just had between the last Hunter's Lodge and which honestly I didn't even have that time because like I didn't get to watch the last Hunter's Lodge till like a week after it happened. So like between then and like this past week, that's the amount of time I've had, which is still a couple of weeks. So yeah, I still should have done it, but yeah. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No. It's funny because I know that each discussion is going to open up another like can of worms. So like, yes on that. Also the fact that it wasn't, the last Hunter's Lodge wasn't even officially released by Coin Hunt World or Titanium Toaster. So if you didn't,
so thank you, Toasties.
Yes,
thank you, Toasties.
Toasties was our hero for that one.
If you didn't know it was happening, then you didn't know to look for it. So, all of those players that are on Discord or are just, playing the game but not into the social aspect of it, missed opportunity.
They are all very confused right now.
Yeah.
Very much so. And they're flocking to the Discord. Like, what the fuck?
I can tell you, it's had one interesting effect is that the community not the community server, but like, the community server that has like all the different states and whatever, the Oklahoma channel actually got busy. Like nothing, no one ever says anything in there, like ever, just maybe something here or there randomly. But it's been hopping because people want to know what the hell's going on. So that's been interesting. Yeah.
No new activity in Nebraska.
Everybody's like, I knew it.
Well, like most of the active players are already in there, and I would say there's only like maybe 6 active players in the state. So unless we get someone new bouncing in, it's not going to light up.
Fair enough.
I'm going to take a quick side and just say, yes, Hoth said happy birthday, Channers. Happy belated birthday, Channers!
Yes,
it was yesterday.
Birthday, Channers.
Everybody wish Channers a happy birthday in the chat. And also, hello, PBL and LBS. Great to see you in here. We missed you last week. And Aperture Cat. We've been DMing today, so I'm glad to see you in here, too.
Hello, Cat.
Was it a cat that I had a buddy quest with last week? I'm checking Discord because I can't remember. But I think Aperture Cat and I had a buddy quest. Yes. Ooh. Yes, we did.
Speaking of quick, yay! Buddy quest shout outs. Really quick. We're going to diverge because I had a buddy quest with Limpy this week too, and it was spectacular. And I highly recommend if you haven't added Limpy 37, I think.
Yep. Limpy 37.
Yeah. That's sexy.
And
Canadian
I want to shout out Nelak because I just had a buddy quest with him too.
Woo!
And when I saw his name come up, I was like, oh, thank God it's a name I recognize because I have had like 3 in a row of rough ones. So
well, I can tell you, if you ever have a buddy quest with Aperture Cat, be prepared for lots of cat gifts because I got those. Yep. But it was awesome because I noticed it while I was out and about running errands, and I was like, hey, we've got a BQ. I'm actually on my way home now if you think you can do it. He's like, okay, I'm going to rush through what I'm doing, and I'm going to go there, and we'll do it. And it was awesome. It was like less than an hour from the time I noticed the buddy quest, and yeah, it was good.
We love those
awesome.
BQ.
Yeah, so thanks,
I'm
dude.
so glad. Such a solid week for us, guys. Amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Okay, so back to transitioning to the Kiwiverse. So UVs can't move, yada yada. FeedGoat actually made a comment in the chat saying UV placement thing might not be that bad unless someone has the spot you want. UVs are going away and we start over. Yes, but then we have to pay for our UVs. And also, what are they going to look like? Are they going to be UVs? Because
I heard they look a little
Illusion
different.
Weaver, they will not be UVs. They will be something else, but they will do the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Also,
so, like, why not just keep
total
UVs?
tangent again, but congratulations, FeedGoat. 3rd?
Oh, shit!
Global?
Yeah.
Woo!
Wait, who's top 5? Oh my god. This is the one piece of research I did not complete for tonight.
I'm pretty sure, I mean, she can correct us if I am wrong, but I think she was in 3rd when I last looked.
Yes!
Go Angry Tomato!
Killer tomatoes. It's a killer tomato.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. Killer
Well,
tomatoes.
usually killer tomatoes are angry, so.
That is true.
She says 4th, so yeah. That's still awesome. Still awesome.
Still podium.
Still top 5. That's so awesome. Wait, hey, can you guys, does anybody else, FeedGoat, probably you, can you let us know who else was top 5 on the leaderboard? That's super exciting. Want to shout some people out. Also made a new hashtag, ladies of the leaderboard. Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. That was good.
So we'll have to do something with that. Maybe a little, like, I don't know, side interviews or something. But we love seeing the ladies on the leaderboard. So congrats, FeedGoat. Many, many congrats. What are leaderboards going to look like in the QBverse?
Well, there will be more of them.
Yeah. Do we get key rewards? Are they crystal keys?
I kind of hope not, because what are you going to do with 6 red keys in the QBverse?
Yeah, I don't think they can do key rewards anymore like that, but they could do crystal key rewards. That would be freaking awesome.
That would be great.
That would be good.
Yeah, but then it kind of it's like, then it's a cycle of like the rich get richer, right?
Yep.
Maybe
they'll just be QB coins. Maybe they'll just be QB coins. I don't know.
Yeah.
I suspect it'll be QB coins. But then I have also seen in the past that Illusion Weaver said that it would continue to be keys. So I don't know.
I kind of think it's probably going to continue to be keys, because why? And my thought is, because why else would they bring red vaults back? Right? And they're saying that red vaults are coming back eventually /soon TM/TBD. So
maybe
who's gonna have access to 6 red vaults?
Yeah,
like what? That's too many red keys. So
especially the people in like the Philippines and Malaysia. They tend to be the people that top their country every month because there's not that many top players. So they will routinely get those like every month.
And now they can't spend them in the auction house, which brings me to my next point.
Right.
Is that QB coins will be what we get from vaults and what we use to bid in the auction house. We can also convert them into gift cards and crypto at some point, somehow, through banks or export structures. Soon TM/TBD.
So I saw, I think it was Amphi, I think I saw on Twitter, was like really freaking upset about this, and he was like crying.
Yes. That's all he
can be a little dramatic sometimes.
Yeah,
sure.
but
also, he's like the player that they want to retain, because like he's not out there raking in the vaults and trying to collect as much money as he can.
He's
like,
just playing the auction house game.
He's a QB collector. Like that's in my understanding, or like my prediction, what they are kind of looking for.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, they are not looking to hold on to those players right now, because I feel like I'm probably one of them too. And these changes got me shook. So
I did think of one positive of this. Like I was trying to decide how I felt about the QB coins in the auction house thing. And one positive of this is, if you decide you want to just cash the fuck out, sell everything, just put everything in the auction house, you get QB coins back, then you turn those QB coins directly into gift cards. You don't even have to put keys in vaults to cash out. You literally just get money from the things you sell in the auction house. So that's kind of cool.
I mean, it is for the people who have the option to spend their QB coins on things other than auction house.
Yeah, like if they have a structure near, like everyone's kind of got a. You have a Target. What's your closest Target?
Hour-and-a-half drive.
Yeah, but if you're doing like a big cash out, right, and you're.
But why would I want $300 out of Target? Like I don't need anything from Target for that. They got good, if I were to cash out everything.
Is it not a super Target? They don't have groceries?
No. It's just a normal Target. Like,
well, even normal Targets usually have like a small grocery section.
Or like if you need an appliance or something. But that I
don't think our Target has appliances either. I think it's just like, I don't know, curtains, sheets, that kind of thing.
Really?
Maybe electronics. I could get a new TV, I guess. Not that I need one, but.
I hear you. Yeah.
I wonder if you could use it to buy other gift cards. Like,
but you guys are forgetting the key problem with even my closest Target is not going to be built by anyone.
But I think Target, I mean, if it retains the print shop, won't it automatically, does it have to be built by someone? Even the Target has to be built by someone?
It's looking that way.
Yeah, that's, to my understanding, that's what, we're going to have to build everything.
Okay.
Which is kind of what on the, like, tippy tip, what starts my, like, the whole saltiness about this, because it's like, man, we're already paying to build this freaking game.
Wait,
and like, we're gonna have to pay at every single thing that we do. Like, we have to pay to build, we have to pay to cash out, we have to pay to this,
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
So
and you can't spend your QB coins on it either. So even if you are saving up all your in-game crypto in order to buy structures, you can't do that either now.
Yeah, because you can only pay with crystal keys, which you can only pay for with fiat.
Yeah. So Target might. So you'd have to hope that someone builds out a Target near you, which or an hour and a half from you, not necessarily near you. But if they do, and you can get that gift card, you could just shop on Target online, and you can buy anything that Target sells. And
I mean, true.
Beats was saying maybe a new laptop.
That is a thing. But again, I'll probably have to drive to like Loopty's Target, I bet. So that's like 5 hours. That's a 5-hour drive to get a laptop from Target.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather just use cash.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I was trying.
No, I appreciate the effort. I've put a lot of thought into it, though.
Yeah. Well, and hey, maybe by then, when you decide to cash out, maybe it's going to be a lot more than $300. Who knows?
But what if there's a cap on cash outs?
Which is a thing I've seen a lot of people floating around too, and I wouldn't be shocked by it.
So like one $10 gift card a day, something like that.
They didn't even tell us that they were taking away fucking all of this. You think they're gonna just be like, oh yeah, you can cash it out later, all of it, don't worry. UK, don't worry, you can cash it all out at the same time. Get out of here. Like, no, there's no way. There will be a cap. I think we should all just like expect and prepare ourselves for the worst and hope for the best, because there has to be. There has to be.
Well, we know there's some shit going down because Manel is in the chat, and that only happens when shit goes down. So he's asking.
He's here to see me on everybody.
Yeah, he's asking who's Salty with a capital S, which tells me he's asking about my dog named Salty. So my dog, yes, he's very cute. So. Okay, well.
Manel, speaking of, he says first level bank can't probably do refunds. I don't understand. Why would anybody want a refund? Unless you're being facetious, or I don't know. Yeah, banks are going to be interesting. I mean, like when, and also like when we're even going to see a bank. will be interesting. And the price of a bank. Oh God, I can't even think about this.
I wouldn't be shocked if we hear nothing about banks on the 7th.
No.
It will be the question everyone will ask that they will not answer.
That's
calling it right now.
It's possible.
I mean, but that's ridiculous because we've been in beta for three years. This game came out in 2020, right? 3 years we've been in Coin Hunt World beta. And my gut is telling me we're about to jump into an entirely different beta because along the way they've had to pivot, right? Like with crypto and bear market and stuff not going as planned. And I give it to them, like you're pivoting, you're making the moves to, but I imagine in 2020 they had no idea that this is where they would be, making an entirely new game. So there's a little piece of me that's like, it should be prepared and ready to go. Like we've been in beta for 3 years, but also I think we're going to be in beta for another 3 years.
Weren't they saying that like the first business partnership that they were working on was with a bank? But didn't they also say at some point that kind of fell through the cracks somewhere?
What was the bank that collapsed? Maybe.
That crypto bank. Oh yeah, that Silicon Valley crypto bank. Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't
that
be
was it
shocked.
though. Yeah, but I figured it was a bank that had locations because I figured that was what they were going for, is like if the bank that your thing is near is like a Chase bank, then you build a Chase bank instead of generic bank, and that's the business partnership thing. That's what I figured. It had to be something that has a lot of locations. The other one is just, they were kind of like I don't know. I don't know what kind of bank it was.
Where's my shoes? That's what I want to know. Where's my shoes? What happened to that partnership?
Oh, right.
I want to know.
walked through 4 pairs playing this game. Give me some damn shoes already.
Right?
I want Hokas.
Hey, we can get shoes at Target.
Ain't driving 4 hours for shoes either.
Yeah, and those are things you want to try on before you buy them. Like, you don't want to just buy them online, so I get that.
Yeah. Wait, speaking of, so Beat says, solidarity. Everybody agree to ask about banks. I mean, it's not
every question in the Q&A should be when banks.
Yeah.
Well, but we'd have to give the we'd have to lie to Leppy. I don't know that I would want to lie to Leppy, because if we all say we're going to ask about banks, then she's only going to take one of us.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And no one would blame Leppy. She will have the logs to be like, hey, this is what they said they were going to ask. It wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a fair question. And to be perfectly honest, I'm like kind of sick of seeing people getting banned for asking like really valid questions after months and months and months and months. Like, I understand that they have a grand scheme plan that maybe we all don't know about, but it doesn't seem fair to, launch a game that in whatever territory and then not follow through with the things that are.
We all know what territory we're talking about.
You know what I mean? But, well, like all of the ones that are not getting exports right now. And it just seems kind of unfair to ban players from those territories for asking
Absolutely.
questions.
For asking legitimate questions. I will grant that maybe they've gotten a bit pointed with their questions, but I don't blame them for their frustration one bit. So
yeah, I mean, did we not get pointed with our question? I know I did. I'm sorry, but like, this all came real fast.
So I lurk in the Facebook group, right? And so the Facebook group now has this chat that you get auto added to when you're in the Facebook group. And I just lurk in it and I just read what people say, though I did comment in it recently. But anyway, someone in there was like, what happened to the Discord server? Did it go away? Because I don't see it anymore. And when I try to click the link, it says it doesn't exist. And so obviously they were banned, right?
Oof.
And they're confused why, because they sent us the question that they asked. And I don't remember what it was, but it was completely innocuous.
Yeah.
And they got banned from the Discord for nothing, in my opinion. They were just curious because they didn't know what was going on. How is that okay? I don't feel like that's okay.
It's their playground. They can kick whoever out they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the answer. There it is.
This is not a democracy.
That means we're some of the cool kids because we're still here. We're still in the Discord. They haven't kicked us out yet. Usually I'm one of the first people to get kicked out of something. So I'm impressed with myself here.
I'll be honest, I measure my words pretty carefully, and I delete far more that I was going to say in there than I actually say. So
I'm just glad I've been too busy to say anything. That's probably the only thing that saved me.
Quick shout out to Berserker in the chat. What's up, dude? Great to have you in here. One of our Florida hunters that's an active Twitter follower and supporter. It's good to see you in here.
Yep, love your pictures. There's some good ones in there.
Definitely. Makiki Tiki, how are you feeling?
Poor Makiki.
Right?
We all need to be like Makiki Tiki because, Korkio, I don't know if you know this.
No what?
He has never linked.
Oh, I know.
Well, he can't. He can't. Hawaii can't. They're
What?
like New York.
Yeah.
Oh,
State laws.
shit. I did not realize that.
And
So no one in Hawaii is linked.
He's got
Or
to
has
by
ever
far been like made like the most money out of this game out of it. He's got to.
I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
now he's going to
he's
be
pretty-
buying lots of structures.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
but-
he's not.
No,
No,
because
he's
it's not
not.
Crystal Keys. Unless he, well, could he have bought?
He's buying lots of Starbucks for his daughter. Is what
Could
he
he?
says.
Could he withdraw to like,
Lifetime supply of Starbucks.
to Google Play credits or something? Could he have withdrawn to even that? To
What
buy
structure do
QB?
you go to withdraw to Google Play?
That's a good point. Well, maybe he bought Crystal Keys with his in-game money, like all this time.
No, he's got 12 million QB coins.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Okay. That theory out the window. 11.2, he says. Wow.
Oh, 11.2. Sorry, Makiki.
Wow.
I rounded up.
Okay.
I gave you a little more credit than 11.2.
Yeah, I'm like, by the end of the week, you'll be at 12.
Yeah, he'll be at 12 million by the end of the week.
Wow. All right.
Oh.
I was surprised how little I actually had because I've been using it to buy my adventure pass every month and I haven't been hunting that much. So I was like, oh, okay. Where did all my crypto go?
Yeah,
Oh,
so right when they locked down the linking, and everyone was like, oh, I can't buy Crystal Keys now either with it. And that was part of the update, though. So I was like, okay, before I update, I'm just going to YOLO all of it into Crystal Keys. So I have like 1,700 Crystal Keys now.
Oh, shit. Build your
amazing.
own bank structure. Fuck.
I mean, that's only $170. If a bank costs 1,000, I'm nowhere close.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It better not cost 1,000.
Wait,
That is
if a bank
bank.
costs 1,000, does that make it like, what was it, like a fifth the cost of your actual house? Or a seventh the cost of your, wasn't it something like a few $1,000s?
It's a bigger percentage than that.
Oh, shit.
It's a third the cost of my house, yes.
All right. Let's
So,
buy
okay, so
a
that
fake
being
bank
said-
in a game for a third the cost of the actual house that you live in. Yeah, no, that's
So
probably
out of
not going to
touch.
happen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe you should start a GoFundMe.
No, everybody needs to fucking protest $1,000 bank. Are you kidding me?
I agree.
No. Nobody buy this, please.
Yeah. Or like it would be nice if they at least had like a basic structure that was like a print shop that didn't give you the ability to get lots of funky things, just like Google Play gift cards, and that's it. Something like that. That would be nice.
I would accept that, honestly, because I was already pretty much resigned to the fact that I was going to be playing for love of the game going forward, since gift cards weren't going to really be a thing for me, and I wasn't expecting to afford a bank. So yeah, I would accept that. I just want a way to spend my QB coins on benches and resin trees.
Honestly, though, I mean, there's a chance that the game could really take off, right? Once they start marketing and things blow up, and there could be more people in your area. Maybe someone else builds the thing.
I don't think you understand my area.
No, I mean, I get it.
I know everybody.
There's rural, and then there's Texas Chainsaw Rural, and I'm the latter.
I get it.
There are
driven
500
through the
people
area
in my town. I know every single one of them by name, and I know none of them, not a one, will buy $1,000 bank in a game.
But you could drive an hour and a half to a place that might have a bank.
Hypothetically.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, yes.
I mean, listen, some Coin Hunt World road trips are some of the best road trips that we've gone on, and so, you know, QBverse travels are not totally out of the question. What's up, Toasties? Also,
Hi,
guys,
Toasties.
Makiki Tiki is saying Hawaii can and could export. He just didn't link.
Really? Since when? I thought they were like New York and they couldn't.
I thought they were too, but also I remember when we were in Hawaii, we talked to him about that. I remember talking to him about, or maybe it was talking to Psycho or something, but
maybe it's a recent change?
Maybe.
Yeah, he's saying Hawaii probably would have built a bank if we could use QB coins. Yeah, no, ditto.
For sure.
It's I honestly
and a bank in Hawaii would do well, I'm pretty sure. Like, depending on what kind of kickbacks you're getting, there's a lot of really active players there.
A ton of them, yeah.
Yeah. So a bank in Hawaii would make bank.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And have one on each island, you're all set.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Toasty
so
said why you could export since the beginning, since December 2021.
Really? Okay.
But I mean, it doesn't change the fact that he's sitting on a bunch of QB coins that he can't buy structures with, right? So like went from richest player in the game to
he's prepared to buy that vampire blueprint.
Yeah. But that's the thing is, like, at this point, for what? For what? What is that? What are QBs worth at this point? Because I don't know how you guys feel about the auction house changes from keys to QB coins, but I think everything's going to go like drastically drop, because once people see a dollar value to it, you're gonna be like, no, I'm not paying that much. And
yeah,
like just the psychology of it, I think, is going to change a little bit. And then it'll probably, grow as time goes on and people get back into the game and we have new players, blah, blah, blah.
I just lost one of my earbuds and I can't find it in my shirt.
In your boobs.
Yep. There it is.
Give her the old boob pocket check.
Yeah. This is one of the downsides of no longer wearing a bra because of COVID, is that my bra used to stop things. Now things just go straight through. Anyway, so is there anything else that we're missing from that Medium article that we haven't?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of info there.
Yeah. There's so much. There's so much.
What's next?
Okay. Before we move on, one point about the auction house. Remember when it first opened and everyone was like, a yellow key for an OG blueprint? You guys are stupid. Who's paying that?
Yeah.
So if you really believe in the future of the game, maybe snap up those cheap deals when QB coins are the currency of the auction house. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll definitely be buying stuff when it first comes out because
I will too, because what else am I going to do with my QB coins?
Right?
Totally.
That's a good point. Until someone builds a bank an hour and a half from you, then.
I think Harris is probably taking the crown on front runner for bank purchase. But
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I can't justify it if it's that expensive. There's just, the game costs me too much money to play that I can spend that much into it additionally. So
Yeah.
Nah.
So if it was $100, do you think that you would be more open to
100%? Yes, I would buy a bank for sure if it was 100.
Right. And then, like structure wise, am I the only one that thinks it's crazy that we have to pay for light posts and benches?
No, you're not. I agree with you.
Okay, like fuck that.
Non-functional items are non-functional. They should not cost anything.
Yeah.
Well, I have heard them.
I love the idea of dropping those kinds of things in Adventure Road.
Right,
Yeah.
and they have said that will be a thing. So,
okay. Well, okay.
I mean, I don't know how many you're going to be getting, but like I would expect to get some decorative items from Adventure Road in the future. So,
okay.
Could be worse.
I don't mind about making the area pretty. I just want to play the game as intended.
I'm the weirdo that like when it comes to like designing your character in a video game, I just start with whatever the default is, and when I have like cities sim games and stuff like that, I don't ever build roads unless they're absolutely required. I just pack every building right next to the other one because I don't give a shit about cosmetics. I am not a cosmetic person whatsoever. I want functionality and I want everything to be efficient and like close by and whatever. So if I get lamp posts and shit in Adventure Road, they're going in the auction house because I don't care how pretty anything is. The actual world is very pretty and I get to walk by that. I don't need to put a freaking lamp post in a game because I got the lamp post in real life. So,
well, that's a fair point, but also have you considered that it is at least sort of functional in the sense that if your area looks nice, maybe it will attract more players to it?
I don't know if it would though. Like I think if there's more functional structures, it'll attract more players. If it looks nice, I don't know I mean, we've got a pretty good base built here so far, and I don't know that any of these people saw UVs when they opened the game. Like they just opened the game and they learned about it and they started playing and put UVs down. So I don't think they required the game to look like anything in order to start. Maybe there were a bunch of people
but they
that
also
were
getting 10 cents a vault and not, a quarter of a cent a vault.
Yeah. I'm really interested to find out what our country bonus thing is. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about the bonus thing?
Yeah. Yes, let's get into that because I'm confused on some of the stuff that like how it's worded in the Medium article is a little confusing.
Something
also,
confusing with Coin Hunt World? I'm shocked.
Shocking. We totally passed over 333 being gone. So silver linings. Yay!
That's been nice.
Yeah, that's the one positive of all this.
Nice.
Except that animation is longer now. So that time between vaults, like if you can't like pull over the side of the road, like if you're driving or whatever, like I can hit fewer
passengering
vaults.
If you're passengering.
Yeah. If your chauffeur is driving you around and they can't pull over, then
Francois.
So fewer vaults being hit kind of sucks unless you do. I found myself making multiple loops instead that I wouldn't normally do because
So. Well, definitely. I mean, the map as it is now in my area is obviously it's much easier to walk and hit every single vault and get through the boxes totally. But I think before we get into boosts, we need to address the map area of what those boosts will be affecting. So current UVs are gone in the app, but blue system vaults pay out 60 cents now, or 60 QB coins. And you own your UV land for approximately 3 months is kind of what we're guesstimating. And then if inactive players are
I believe
out there,
that was clarified, actually. 3 months was clarified at some point in the Discord.
Okay.
So
we'll have, if you have inactive players in your area that have great UV locations, I guess you could take those over after 3 months. No idea. But we'll be able to upgrade those. And then the map is going to be, obviously when we go into Cubiverse, user vaults are going to go away, as we've been talking, but it will be repopulated. Wow, I have this off. With 80% white system vaults and 20% blue system vaults and 0% UVs at launch.
Also 0% green system vaults.
Except for player-owned ones.
Green system vaults.
System vaults.
Yeah.
Yes, so only green user vaults are coming with us.
Yeah.
So I have a big question, and I hope there's an answer at Hunter's Lodge. Philippines has one green vault, one green user vault, and you need chromatic paint to build. How are they getting chromatic paint to build?
Well, there was some in
They
the
have
Adventure
to buy
Road.
it from the auction house.
There was some in Adventure Road last month. Maybe that.
You think the amount they gave us was enough for what, one user vault?
Probably not.
Yeah.
So.
And the thing that I keep seeing Illusion Weaver saying is like, everything's going to take time. Like you can't do everything day one when Cubiverse launches. So.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned about the people who will quit playing before they can get started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm concerned. So there are so many, like, okay, there's like 110-ish vaults on my loop, right? That's going to get cut down so drastically because, well, I mean, I don't know what the system vaults are going to end up being once they populate those, but I would say 70% of those vaults, let's say 70 of those vaults because it's like 7 people, they don't actually play. They are family members that we convinced to go put out vaults, and then they haven't opened the game since. And my wonderful hunting grounds is going to drastically shrink. So that's kind of sad. Anyway.
Yeah, mine's the same situation. I've got 2 other players that I convinced to put up vaults here, and they aren't going to buy vaults.
Oh, right.
So now what?
Yeah. I mean, just asking them to go put out vaults again would be hard enough, but
that would be
saying,
pulling teeth. But then
you
saying,
actually
by the way, you have
them?
to pay for it too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No,
that's not happening.
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. I mean, Toasties and I were actually talking about this, how like once this whole, the map changes, like everybody's strategy is going to change depending on where they live. So like for us, we're really blessed because we have 2 crazy ass hunters, one that I happen to be married to, and that bought a shit ton of green user vaults. But that being said, our strategy in the game, because the reasons that we play are not only for QBs, is going to be exclusively probably green user vaults and yellow vaults right now, and wherever the system vault, the blue systems fit in between. But I mean, getting 0.006 cents from a white vault doesn't sound productive by any means, and it doesn't sound. I realize that I'm speaking from a place of privilege for where we live right now, but doesn't sound super exciting or enticing.
Well, so those boosts, however, those also affect system vaults, right? Like I understand that the like levels and whatever doesn't, but like the country boost will affect those. I imagine the US is going to have the highest country boost because they base it on the amount of money they're making off of us, right? And
The
US is
potential
like
for partners.
yeah, the US is like ultra consumerism, right? So
Totally.
I feel like we would make them the most money, so our boost should be more, and we would probably have the most players. So our boost would probably be the highest, but who knows what that boost actually looks like. But that will change that system vault amount to something higher than what that base level reward is. But so the other boosts are oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go. I was gonna start with the like 1,000 QB coins. Again, for anybody who is not glued to the Discord like the three of us are. Or
I'm not. The two of you are.
Yes, you're right. But whoever doesn't know already is that the 1,000 QB coins equal essentially $1 USD, right? Like your US dollar. So that is the base value of QB coins. And then in the Medium article, it states modifiers can change how many QB coins you get from interacting with QB-burst. For example, the base table rewards a yellow vault solve with up to 6,000 QB coins, but country modifiers like power levels and boosts could increase the number of QB coins you get from a yellow vault solve. So
does that mean the QB you're wearing when you solve the vault will also boost it?
See, that's my question.
Undetermined.
So let's go through the three boost level or the three levels of this. So power level, this represents the level of the structure that is giving you the reward, and the level of the QB staffing it is what the terms say. So how does that work for yellow vaults, first of all, because there's no QB staffing it?
Right.
Perhaps
and I don't
they'll
think you
allow
can
us to claim yellows for an exorbitant amount of money,
maybe.
like they did with greens.
Wait, but also I thought yellows were turning into monuments. So what? Like, make up your mind, QB bird.
Right, and I mean, would they auto level up based on how many people hit them, or
I'm assuming they will level up based on you
putting resources into them? Yeah. So there's probably not a power level. There's probably not like a structure level for system things, right? I would think if you can't level it up and you can't staff it with a QB, it's just that boost doesn't count for a system thing.
Right. So that
which makes sense.
Out the window.
Yeah.
Right. So no power level for any in-game system vaults.
Right.
Okay, so let's see if we can get a boost from the boost level. And a feature coming later this year, anyone will be able to boost certain structures in the QB-verse. Pay to boost certain structures in the QB-verse. This feature is designed for business owners who want to attract additional customers to their physical location. So, what?
So, okay, so if
business owners need to be playing this game in order to boost these structures for us? I'm confused.
Think about it. If you're the manager of a Starbucks and your yearly bonus depends on the success of your Starbucks and the revenue your Starbucks makes, right? You might boost your Starbucks system vault to increase the traffic to your Starbucks, maybe. I mean, I could see doing that, though there's already way too much traffic around every freaking Starbucks, so please don't ever do that. Yeah, they have lines wrapping around the block. So,
and also too, like, this is very long-term thought process, right? Because it's like, it's not like we have every manager of every Starbucks playing Coin Hunt World right now.
Right. Well, and also you're not going to boost a vault in, like, even the most active places. I mean, you know, there's probably 3 players who go to that Starbucks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, or are within, you know, reasonable distance of that Starbucks.
Yeah.
presumably if the game gets big, it's a different story. But like
Right.
for now, there's no reason you would spend a lot of money for that.
I mean, if we hit Pokemon Go level, then things could change for sure.
For sure.
Totally.
But
I'm just curious why they even mentioned this in the Medium article to begin with, because it feels like it doesn't really apply to anybody right now.
Well, what about that person that
for a very
owns
small percentage of people who are playing this game? You know,
Yeah.
Like, it's designed for business owners, and we're out here chasing coins.
Well,
Like,
but if you think about it, this is a good marketing thing, because maybe this will be like, this could get someone to talk to their friends and be like, hey, this game that I play will help you increase traffic to your business. You should start playing this game, and then you can, pay to do this thing. It's like another layer of advertising for your business. Like the person with the record store, right?
yeah, Iconic Records.
Yeah. They'll probably do that. Like, why not? I would if I were them. Because if you're like outside a record store, especially if you're walking, aren't you going to go in if you already walked to the record store? Because like that's a cool thing to spend time doing, is browsing through a record store. I would have fun doing that. So I mean, I would think that's the perfect, business to boost their vault, because that's going to get me in the door. Now, if I'm driving by the record store, I'm probably not going to pull over, park, and go in. But if I'm walking, yeah, why not? If I have some
presumably,
time
if you're paying to boost your vault, you can probably have them move it close enough to the back of the store that you have to go in to hit it.
There we
That
go.
too. Yeah. Well, and likely you probably would build that as a user vault and boost your user vault, right? So
Smart.
yeah. I mean, if I had a storefront, I would do that. My business doesn't make sense. I don't want people showing up at my house, like asking for me to do their taxes just because they want to hit my vault. No, I ain't doing that.
But if you had an office, it would make sense.
Possibly, but
I
also turn away customers on a regular basis. So.
If you had an office and you were just trying to get established.
Yeah,
There we go.
totally.
So yeah, I just think it was a little strange to include that, because it feels like very long, like a little further down the road.
Yeah, well, maybe they're trying to give us more
one-
things that we can hold on to, so we're not as bitter. Like, hey, this is going to be a thing, and it sounds good.
Listen to all these boosts.
Yeah.
Okay, so but the one that I think that actually will apply to all of us is the country modifier, right? Because we all are in
Live in a country.
Yeah. So it applies to everybody. So the country
But not
modifier,
everybody equally.
Yes, exactly. And
Yeah.
it's obviously the most elusive one that's mentioned, because it says the country modifier is a dynamic score we give to each country that represents the cost of doing business plus the revenue potential of that country at that time.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It's just the
So
one.
in other
sentence.
words, the United States will probably get max boost and everyone else will get shafted.
Yeah. And well, now that I'm
Business as
thinking
usual.
about it, it's the cost of doing business as well, right? And though I think Canada's a little bit more expensive than us in general, but I don't know if advertising costs in Canada are are more expensive than us. I mean, real estate is, but that's about it. So I don't know. I imagine
I don't either.
it'd be pretty expensive to do business here. It'd be way more expensive to do business here than in the Philippines.
That is true.
So it's got to be like some kind of coefficient. It's like this number and this number, divide it, you get this variable number, and that's what your boost is. Maybe they're all somewhat similar just because you're balancing out the cost of doing business and the revenue potential. Who knows?
Right. I kind of think, like while we're on this note, and Harris, you were mentioning the solo green user vault that's in the Philippines. I kind of think like for the white tier countries, they should keep the green system vaults and like, do whatever you got to do, like adjust the content accordingly so everybody's on the same page, because that's what Cuckoo Puffs keeps saying is like the content is now balanced so everybody's on the same page. But it just like okay, so balance the content then, right? Like, but it seems that green user vaults are completely separate from green system vaults in QBverse going forward. So I don't know.
I'm just deeply concerned that a new player is going to see the mountain they have to climb to do anything in this game and be turned off immediately. Like, I don't
We
foresee...
are all like that right now, and we've been playing the game for however long.
Yeah, I don't foresee a lot of like brand new person to the game, areas not built at all. They're like, okay, I'm getting 0.6 cents from these white vaults, and I have to spend $100 to cash out this money at all.
Well, unless someone else has already spent the $100.
Right, but I'm saying like in a new, totally undeveloped area.
Yeah.
Like Germany. Someone in Germany opens up the game and is like, okay, I'm going to give this a go. Okay, I'm getting 0.6 cents, and now I have to spend $100 to build a whatever the German equivalent of a Target is in order to get my money out. This is a scam.
Are they still going to be doing the new country boost thing that they were doing before? Like when a country is new,
I believe that's getting replaced by the just blanket country boosts. Whatever that happens to mean.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We've got a question from Intellect Slang in the comments. Are the Sushi Quest actually partnerships with the restaurants currently? So my understanding is no. Like one of the sushi restaurants was like they actually had to change it, right? Because turns out that restaurant was closed or something. Like wasn't it the one in the UK? Like they had like crazy hours or something, or they were crazy expensive. That's what it was. It was absolutely ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, there was one that was ridiculously expensive, and then there was another one I think that was like closed 2 weeks out of every month or something.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
So I think there were two that got changed, maybe.
Yeah. So they just picked random ones and just made it there. They didn't actually partner with those. Yeah. Anyway.
But those are going away now anyway, so.
Well, they are. So, I mean, we know that the Vegas Monument is staying and the Hawaii Monument is staying, but the sushi
are gone. You got to build your own now.
Wow. Okay, hold on. Pause for a second because Beats says he's getting ready for sleepy time and he wants to know what I wanted to tell him. So, Beats, there's a song that, Mama, did you add it to the walking thing, the song by Little Stranger that I sent you, the Hollywood Knot, the walking playlist? Okay, so Beats, on our walking playlist, there's a song called Hollywood Knot by Little Stranger, and I saw them on the cruise ship, and they're awesome. We've been listening to them kind of like nonstop. They're from Philadelphia, and their songs are a lot about like the area, and they're really funky and they're really good. So I've been listening to them lately, and I keep thinking, man, I wonder if Beats would like them because he could easily go see them live because they're like right around the corner. So anyway, that's it. Check them out if you get a chance. Little Stranger, they're awesome. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yep, back to our regularly scheduled salt.
Right.
Perfect timing. So yeah, with all this talk of yes and goodnight Beats, on that note,
and Berserker,
and Berserker. On that note, though, I saw in the chat, which I found to be a little bit relieving, but also not enough to be a sure thing. Was yes, Little Stranger Beats is the name of the band. But
He's too old for live music? Who the hell is too old for live music? That's not a thing.
He's never been to Florida.
Like, what the heck? My boyfriend and I went on a cruise with all live music. He's 50. You're not 50, so you're not too
I think
old for live
it's
music.
a state of mind. It's a state of mind, not an age thing. But I understand. I can empathize with being like, it's loud, and I have to be around a lot of people. And
they're not a big band. I don't think they draw a big crowd. It's two guys with like, one's got a drum kit, one's got a guitar. They loop their own stuff. I feel like they likely do some like large coffee shops. Not like your tiny little coffee shop. Like they've got a decent following, but I can't imagine they play big venues. They're kind of like cool local dudes. So you might be able to just see them at a bar nearby. I don't know. Anyway.
Or just like listen to their music and know what they're talking about. No.
Yes, Beats. My boyfriend is 50. He just turned 50 like right around Christmas. Yeah. Don't ask me how old I am. I'm a lady. I'm not supposed to say those things, I guess.
I don't care. I mean,
anyway,
I think we break all the rules there, but that's okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't consider myself a lady, to be honest.
I don't really either, and yet Ladies of the Hut was my idea, and I'm like the least ladylike lady to ever be a lady. Whatever.
Well, let's be honest, we're too old to be girls of the hunt.
Right.
And women of the hunt just sounds, I don't know, too formal or something.
Women of the hunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunters of the Cubiverse. I don't know. Spitballing here.
Yeah.
Like a mouthful.
I mean, we're.
Plus, we get all of the fun.
It might be time.
We could be just hers of the hunt. We're hers. Or she's.
Hers of the hunt. She's of the hunt. Yep, there you go. Huntresses. The huntresses. Boom.
Huntresses.
Huntresses, yes. That feels even more feminine than ladies. I don't know why.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
But we get all the cool bots with the word ladies in our title, so I say we keep it.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys are lucky enough to not have like coin hunt anything in your name, so you don't have to change it.
I was like, oh my God, we got so lucky that it wasn't coin hunt something, and then now coin hunt something isn't going to exist. But then honestly, the coin hunt somethings, you're obviously OGs because you were around when it was coin hunt something and not Cubiverse. So
well, and we're also still going to be hunting for coins, but
yes, there we go.
I mean, I don't know. We don't have the brand association quite so secure anymore.
Yeah. And wait, wasn't the new UK podcast ended up being named Echoes from the Cubiverse?
The Cubiverse, yep.
I was like, well, that's freaking perfect.
Nailed it.
Oh, Feed Goat was like bitches of the hunt. I like that.
Yes.
But it got blocked in some of our chat, but it's going to show up on the video, so that's great.
Amazing.
Yes. Bitches of the hunt.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And that also a bitch of the hunt. So
that relates to our love of dogs as well. So perfect.
Exactly. Exactly. It's perfect.
Some things unite.
Some things unite. Yeah. We could be some things of the hunt. Yeah.
Binaries of the hunt.
Persons of the hunt. Yeah. Humans of the hunt. Though.
Oh, I don't like that. No.
Yeah. If we had if Data was around, he would be left out, so I wouldn't want to do that.
If you want to rhyme, we could be what's of the hunt.
Hey, there you go. I like that. What? No, if you, I mean, what's of the hunt kind of rhymes, but also, yeah, cunts of the hunt rhymes. I mean, we've been called that before by people. You remember that?
Wait. We were?
Yeah. Zach, I think Zach had to save us. It was someone in the Discord that got kicked. Like they just started like, yeah.
Oh, I do. Yes, I do remember that. They were on a rant and somehow we got roped into it out of nowhere.
Yeah. It had nothing to do with us. And then all of a sudden they were like, yeah, it was weird. Oh, I like Mrs. Chavo Chip says Queens of the Cubiverse, but
there's only one queen, and that's you, Mrs. Chavo Chip.
Yeah, and then I mean, that makes us slightly more evolved than Queens of the Stone Age, right? Because the QB verse is more, yeah, anyway. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so anyway.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
I'm putting
Sorry, my bad. I led us on that tangent, I think.
Oh, it's all good. We love tangents. We've got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah.
And that usually doesn't happen.
We absolutely don't have to talk about it all, but
no, we don't.
I think it's good to cover a lot of it though, because like you said, there could be people watching who aren't in the Discord and don't follow this kind of thing, so should inform the people.
Definitely. So back to what I was saying about Illusion Weaver had jumped in and unreliable, blah, blah, blah. And it sounds great. Hopefully it goes through. But one of the UK players had said, like, put it in suggestions, like as a good gesture of faith and, you know, of the people that have been here for 15 months that you've been kind of telling they're going to get exports eventually. It'd be nice to have like a one-time export, and then you can either like take the QBverse or leave it, but at least let them like close the chapter on Coin Hunt World and decide if they want to move forward with QBverse. And
didn't Cuckoo Puffs say that was going to be a thing around QB airtime?
Yes, he did.
Like,
it was previously promised that they would get a one-time export, maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully. And yeah, I agree completely. They should absolutely get it. Give those people their crypto. They have waited long enough.
In the way it was promised. Yeah, not even like no one needs a one-time export to a Target gift card. Like the way that they were told they could have it.
$1,000 of Greg's sausage rolls. Nobody. Give them their money, damn it.
Well, someone might.
Not even disallowed wants that.
Who knows? I mean, honestly. Maybe someone does want $1,000 worth of that.
I mean, okay, if they do, send me a picture.
Right?
Yeah, how many sausages does that buy you?
I think they're probably like a pound or two each. I doubt they're very expensive.
A lot of sausage.
Yeah. I'm guessing you could get quite a few with the stacks some of those players have.
So many willies.
Those are not allowed in Ladies of the Hunt.
Only Susie's here, no Willies.
Yeah, no sausage fests going on.
Well, okay, so one thing to just conclude the Medium article a little bit was that at some point in the article it says, you know, the UV structures are closed and you can't move anything, and exports are closed and you can't, you know, export anymore. And then it says, remember, many QBverse structures will allow you to export to crypto or gift cards. And I specifically copy and pasted that into our notes as like, many structures will allow you to export to crypto and gift cards, so not just a bank or an ATM.
Wait, does it say crypto and gift cards or crypto
and gift cards?
Or
so
gift cards?
Starbucks, Target, Pizza Hut.
Which, who the hell eats Pizza Hut? Like, can we not pick a better one? But that's not even ours, is it?
No, that's UK. So we're getting California Pizza Kitchen, which I've never even heard of. Not here.
Well,
none here.
They have. You might be able to buy it in the frozen food section at your really far away grocery store, because that's how I used to eat it. But I've never been to a California Pizza Kitchen restaurant because I don't know. We might have one of those around here, but the frozen pizza. The frozen pizza is expensive enough. I can't imagine what it must cost fresh. So I'm not. Yeah.
Hot says he's eating a Pizza Hut right now.
Ew.
I mean, Pizza Hut's not my favorite, but like, I would take it. I mean, it's better than nothing.
Mr. and Mrs. Chavo Chip says, "You speak for yourself. I want the sausage rolls." All right, guys.
You're gonna have to go to UK to get those sausage rolls, man. We don't have Greg's here.
Right?
Do we? Do we have Greg's here?
No, I think it's just UK.
Yeah. We do have a couple Jollibees though, so.
Whoa. What is DVP saying over here? The new home structure has an ATM on the front of it.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What?
What home structure?
Like the HQ?
I don't know. That's what Donald Van Patten, which I'm thinking that's DVP, right?
I think they might be two different people.
Oh, are they?
Is what I've realized over the course of our.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think DPV is actually just that on YouTube.
Okay. Well, never mind. Sorry.
But so your HQ has a ATM on it? Do we have confirmation on that? How do you know this? Are you Coin Hunt Leaks?
He's saying the Cyberpunk HQ has an ATM looking thing. Rubik's is saying that. Hoth is saying that as well.
Okay.
And of course,
I didn't like that one, so I never looked at it very hard.
Did I get that one? Was that this month?
Yeah.
Was this month?
Well, last month, technically.
Well, last month. Yes!
Yeah.
I got it.
You got it? Okay, good. There's an ATM on it, apparently.
Is that the long-awaited HQ skin functionality? If you got that one specific HQ skin, you can cash out at your headquarters.
Maybe different HQ skins now are going to have different functions. So, like, this one has an ATM. Maybe another one has, like, a remote auction house. Maybe another one has a remote mystery box thing.
Wishful thinking, my love.
I mean,
I like the idea, but I'm not holding my breath.
Don Van Patten is Don Sandwich, and we knew that. I totally forgot. Yes. Sorry, Don Sandwich. I remember now. I remember now. You didn't do it. I did it.
I know, but I didn't remind you. I didn't remember.
Yeah. Anyway.
Kat says Pizza Hut is the last resort. Maybe first choice back in the 90s.
Yeah. No, I'm with Hoth. Little Caesar is the last resort. Little Caesar is just cardboard with ketchup on it. So
yeah, Little Caesars is probably below Pizza Hut in my opinion.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'd take Domino's. Domino's is aight.
Yeah, Aperture Cat. I don't agree with you because Domino's actually has good buttery, bad for you crust, and I actually ate Domino's last week because it's all right. I mean,
it's not gourmet.
It's really good.
But if I'm eating fast food pizza, it's fine.
Yes. It's supposed to be buttery and greasy and delicious.
I think Domino's is the best fast food pizza, personally. But also, we don't have a ton of fast food pizza options here, so.
Oh, well, I mean, me neither, obviously.
Right. Yeah. My thing is, I'm not a huge fan of any of the fast food pizzas because none of those places offer anchovies, and that's my favorite pizza topping. So I usually get pizza from another place.
Well, I mean, I think that's something you and the cat can agree on.
Right.
I've never actually had anchovies on a pizza. I might like it, to be honest. I do like really salty stuff.
Then you probably would.
Salty era.
Yeah.
I like sauerkraut on pizza, so like I know it's not really the same thing, but like weird pizza topping.
So the best way to do it is pineapple and anchovies, because then it's like a sweet salty kind of like
Really I usually go pineapple bacon, so I think that would be about the same effect, probably.
Well, the anchovies are definitely going to be saltier than the bacon.
Saltier. Right, but yeah, I'm into that. I might have to give her a go.
Aperture Cat. The cat says I made everyone barf. Come on, you're a cat. You like anchovies, right?
Yeah, you could like these things. I, for one, could not handle that amount of sodium in my mouth at one time.
I don't know.
I love salt.
I grew up with anchovies on lots of things. I don't know.
I like salty better than sweet.
Oh, I don't like salty better than sweet, but I still love anchovies.
I would rather have a salty snack than like candy, for sure.
No. Rubik's, don't unsubscribe just because I like anchovies. That's ridiculous.
It might have been the pineapples that he's
Honestly, I don't
unsubscribing
blame you,
for.
though.
That's also a controversial choice.
Well, I wouldn't put pineapple on pizza with other things. Pineapple only goes with anchovies, in my opinion, just for the sweet salty combo. But
But you can get the sweet salty without anchovies. I mean, you can put other salty things on it.
Yes, but I don't eat the other salty things. Like, I don't eat bacon or ham.
Mama's just here like, guys, stop talking. I'm going to barf.
All the other
pizza tonight and I changed my mind.
the other salty things are all other meats, and I don't eat other meat, so I only eat fish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but also to go with this, not red sauce. You're gonna want Alfredo sauce or like a garlic butter sauce, because red sauce, first of all, red sauce to me is just gross anyway, but red sauce is like, it doesn't really, the creaminess of an Alfredo sauce with that is what really kind of
cuts through it a little
together.
better.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see it.
Yeah. Now, if you want to hear something real nasty, my boyfriend eats smoked oysters on saltine crackers. That's fucking disgusting.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That is delicious.
Oysters are so slimy.
But smoked oysters are not. They're just chewy, dry, like...
Wow, I've never had smoked oysters.
They come in like a can, like sardines or anchovies. They're like...
I've
they're
had
like-
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, me too. Those are good.
Of course,
Those are
yeah.
good.
Crash Man says, Chef from South Park would like to satisfy your salty desires.
He does have some salty chocolate balls.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know about raw oysters. But look at how... Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, because Intellect Slang wants to make sure that we fit in Chat GPT raps at the end. So
I was really hoping we were just gonna keep scrolling right past. Okay.
Anyway,
I might be more open to it tonight. Last week it could not happen. That margarita, watermelon, whatever the fuck I had, really took a turn for the worst. I was like, I cannot,
probably
I
too
cannot.
sweet.
I think so. Like I was not. My stomach was not thrilled after.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That last. I was like, fuck, what the hell? So never doing that again.
You know,
I think tried and true.
I think during the Hunter's Lodge, I might be drinking wine with you,
Ooh.
because my boyfriend's employee went to Canada on vacation last week, and she brought us back this ice wine, which is apparently like a sweet wine. And I only like sweet wine. I don't like dry wine. So we never buy wine because my boyfriend only likes dry and I only like sweet. And if we buy one bottle, it never gets fully drank and it's a waste. So, but we got free sweet wine, so I might just drink it out of the bottle. Who knows?
Do you know what kind of ice wine it is?
Nope. Just ice wine. That's all I know.
Okay. Usually it's like a specific fruit that they use to make it, like depending on the region or whatever. So that'll influence the...
Well, I believe she was in like Niagara Falls area, so I don't know if that says anything. But
Blueberries, maybe? Can't think of what else would really grow well there.
I don't know.
I'm not super familiar with Canadian wine by any means.
I made some watermelon wine last year because I thought it would be really sweet, but it was super dry.
Really?
Like, I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Needed a little bit more. It's actually crazy to think about how much wine or how much sugar is in wine. But that everybody thinks is so like heart healthy. I'm like, nobody. No.
Well, if you have like a glass, I'm sure it's fine. But
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
it's
Everything
definitely
in moderation.
right.
My
Definitely something you can't
Americans.
pound a bottle every night and be like, yeah, it's healthy.
my Canada Dry has 0 sugar.
Yeah, you're the healthiest of all of us right now.
I
By
guess
far.
so.
Paris, what are you
don't
drinking?
eat meat. You're not drinking sugar.
Yeah.
I am drinking rum and Coke
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. There you go.
in my Writer's Bar and Chill mug.
Oh, cool.
Nice. There we go.
Oh my gosh. So, Rainstorm ordered a custom Hunter jersey last week. And
Yeah, he said he was gonna.
He was the first person to actually get a tie-dye one. So I had
wanna
a
see it.
feeling. Yeah, I made the tie-dye the featured product, even though he had said he just wanted a regular jersey. And I was like, Rainstorm's definitely a tie-dye kind of guy, so I'm going to make sure he knows that that option is available. And he's like, yeah, I bought the tie-dye one. And I was like, I had a feeling you were going to do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I am excited to see how that turns out.
Me too. There's also tie-dye hoodies, so maybe when it gets to be winter again, maybe he'll decide he wants a hoodie to go with it. So
Yep.
anyway. Okay, so anything else on that Medium article that we need to go through?
Did everyone
No.
sign up for beta testing?
Nope.
No. I don't think it's going to be available on iOS, to be honest. So I signed up for it, but I doubt I'll be able to test. But
I think it was last time. Jaya's iOS, isn't she?
yeah, but I think
Yes.
both of us had extra Androids. 'cause
Oh,
I was
right,
in
right,
the
right.
I was also in the walking testing one, but I had
Borrowed an Android.
But then I gave it
Okay.
to my mom, so she
Wait,
could play.
is that
the
public
game.
knowledge now?
I don't know. We're kind of,
don't
yeah.
know.
I
Yeah,
guess
I
I
don't-
spilled the beans if it doesn't. Oops.
I was also in that, and I didn't do it as much as I felt like I should have. And I know that I will
know.
not have time to beta test any of this shit. So I'm like, let everyone else do it. You don't get to keep anything. Like, if you got like a head start, I would be totally doing it, but you don't. So
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be any advantage for doing it other than hopefully
Knowledge.
your feedback will be
Knowledge.
implemented.
yeah.
Or even looked at. Yeah.
Considered at least.
I agree with everyone in the chat, though. I have a feeling that they're going to want iOS testers. I mean, it would be a different test flight because it's a separate app.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I was like, but how would they do that if they're presenting it to launch? So yeah, it would have to be on test flight for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
you-
Crashman has a really good question that I'm kind of curious about, too. So what did you guys put for why do you want to join the beta?
I just put I want to make the game as good as it can be. Or
That's a good
something
reason.
suck-uppy like that.
Suck uppy. You brown noser.
Mine was even
For
worse.
sure.
Harris. I just put I love Coin Hunt World.
Oh, super brave. You better go wipe
Oh,
that
man.
nose off, girl. Man. Yeah, Crash,
that was
since
it.
you asked the question, I'm curious, Crash, what you put for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was tempted to just put a Rickroll link in it, but I decided that was probably not the thing to do.
Oh, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah, when it comes to, their games succeeding, these guys don't tend to have a sense of humor, so probably wouldn't have gone over very well.
I don't know. I mean, there's willies and nuts, and
Yeah.
we got 420 white keys and 69 other things. And
Hey, I've got 420 white keys for all those white vaults that pop up.
Save those bad boys.
Yeah. Yeah. This is great. I'm loving reading everyone's things for what they put for their beta tests. So Don Sandwich put to give feedback for rural players. So that's great. A cat said, I let Google Bard answer for me. So what did Google Bard answer? That's where I'm super curious.
That's the real question.
Yeah. Rubik's put, I'm low drama and have given good feedback in the past.
The most accurate. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I will have to say, Miss Trivia, you are pretty low drama. I'm pretty impressed by you. You're
definitely
in Hunter's Hangout.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the most low drama players I know.
He's no mint source, that's for true. I love mint source. And it was funny because someone in that little Facebook chat was like, does anyone know who mint source is? I have a BQ with them. I was like, you need to be in Discord. Like, why? That's where mint source is. And they're like, well, I searched for mint source.
Is he anymore though? I don't think
Source?
he's in the main anymore.
Oh, is he not in the main?
No.
Yeah.
You can find him in the Land of Broken Toys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the leader of the Land of Broken Toys.
Yeah. I'm not up to date on all the bands because
that was a long time ago.
I probably wasn't even in the Discord then.
The recent one is, I guess, Snorri caught a ban today.
Yeah,
Rip
man.
Snorri.
What?
Yeah. I'm bummed about that one, but I mean, it was a long time coming. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he was getting away.
It was, but I think it was a straw that broke the camel's back because I don't think what he said today was worthy of a ban.
No, well, they're extra sensitive right now. You know.
What?
They're extra sensitive right now.
So are we.
That's true. That's true.
But we don't hold, as the Harris said earlier. What was your? They're the king of their castle. This is not a democracy. Yeah, they're the king of their castle.
Yeah. So Crashman apparently said, quote, make the game as good as possible and improve the experience for future players. And Hoth responds, oh my God, I think I'm going to be sick, Crash.
I'm taking
I mean, that's pretty damn close to what I put too, so high five.
Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah, so I didn't put anything because I didn't. And I didn't even take the time to think of what I would put because I never considered. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's good on you for knowing that you won't have the time to do it and not.
Like, dude, I'm going to be moving into a house that doesn't have a kitchen, and it won't have a kitchen until I build it. So I'm not going to be out coin hunting. I'm going to be building a kitchen.
I know that feel. Good luck and Godspeed.
Yeah. At least it's like my second kitchen. So like I've done this before and I've gotten the practice kitchen out of the way with my own kitchen. Now my boyfriend gets the perfected kitchen in his house. So, yeah. Anyway. So
you carpentering your own cabinets and stuff or pre-ordered?
We're buying them unfinished. And installing them. Like, we buy the individual cabinets from like this awesome place called Builders Warehouse that's like on Hispanic Builders Row. And yeah, it's great. It's super cheap, and we'll just paint them, install them, and all that. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
I have to say, when I was really proud of myself because I painted all of my cabinets in my kitchen, and we had a contractor come in to tile the backsplash just because we had no time and was like, just do it. And he's like, man, where did you get those cabinets? We're like, oh, we bought them unfinished and painted them. He's like, who painted them? I was like, me. I was like, and he was like, man, really? You paint? I was like, yeah, I just painted them. He's like, did you get an air gun, like spray them? I was like, no, I hand painted them. Took me for fucking ever, but I did it. He's like, okay. So that was like one of those like, okay, maybe I know what I'm doing. I can do this.
Mine's always pisses me off because it's everyone compliments my clawfoot tub and then assumes my husband put it in.
Oh, yeah, no, I hate that shit too. Man. So the guy that we
clawfoot tub though. Oh.
Yeah.
They're
guy
not
that
practical at all, but they're so pretty.
They are so pretty.
Yeah. The guy that sold my boyfriend the house, he drives by like once every couple of weeks to like check out the house, and we happened to be there when he drove by this week. And so he's like, can I come in and see what you've done? And so we let him in and we gave him a tour of what we had done. And he goes, to my boyfriend, he's like, so are you doing this all yourself? And I was like, no, I'm also doing it. Thank you. I'm actually doing more of it for the most part. He's helping. Yeah, that was I hate that. I hate it when people just automatically look to the dude and my boyfriend is so a behind the desk, clean, soft hands person.
In my case, it's justified though, because my husband's an electrician, plumber, HVAC, all that. So like, it's justified that they think, oh, well, he must have did it, but
yeah,
no, it's 90% me.
Yeah. I mean, granted, if there's any plumbing involved, that shit's getting hired out because I am not touching plumbing. I did that once and never doing that again. But all the electrical and shit, yeah, I'm all about it.
It's not hard. You just have to be okay with the ick factor.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was, well, in order to buy the tools to do something other than the shark bite, like click together stuff. Oh,
yeah, like the PEX crimpers.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's expensive.
We don't need to buy all those tools for one kitchen. Turned out we needed to do 3 kitchens eventually, but we didn't know that. We would have just bought the tool, but yeah.
See, and that's where I got the advantage. I know a plumber, so I can just borrow the tools. Whatever tools I want, I'm like, yeah, okay, I need to do this. Bring home this from work for me, babe.
Right. You got another glass of wine, I see.
I did. Like I'm going for a refill.
Cheers.
Cheers, Harris. Cheers, Korkio. Are you gonna? Yeah.
So, I have to say, I was so blown away when people started calling the Susie QB the Korkio QB. I was
She's
like,
pretty close.
I was
maybe
shocked.
an inspiration there.
Yeah, and honestly, like the Susie QB's super cute because I love the little hair tie. Granted, I never get away with something like that, but that is so my ideal style if I were to be able to get away with dressing that way. Like I would totally wear the like little rockabilly hair tie thing, and rockabilly is like my soul. Like if I could be a rockabilly greaser, I would be a rockabilly greaser, but the poofy skirts and the hair ties don't really actually look good on me. So, anyway,
you would look so cute and like polka dot shiz and yeah.
I used to only buy polka dot stuff. So much of my closet is polka dots, but it's just the cut of most rockabilly stuff doesn't look good on me. So
when you're short, it's not a good look for you.
No, it's really not. But I do have a lot of the boy greaser side of the stuff. So I have
that is great if you're short.
Yes. So I'll do like the capris with like the cuffs.
Crop jacket and the high-waisted pants.
The crop jacket I have a belly, so I don't do crop things. But I have like mechanic shirts with the like sleeves ripped off and like put the pack of cigarettes in the breast pocket and it says Daryl and that kind of thing. The more
I have a really long
butch
torso,
rockabilly
so
look.
anything that breaks it up is like good for me.
No, I'm just squished completely. I'm like a QB actually. So, but yeah, so really like, and then I looked at the animation. It was super cute, and I saw like the unfinished flooring, which almost exactly looks like what my house looks like now, and like painting. And I was like, yes, this is wonderful. And I think it was it JN Hawk that first called it out? I think I saw.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
and I think the link that I sent you was like, oh my god, that's so awesome.
It was so sweet. So thank you for thinking. I was shocked that so many people were. It always blows my mind that people listen and know what I'm doing in my real life and like pay attention to the fact that I'm renovating a house and painting all the time. And then when they see someone renovating a house and painting, they think about me. Like that's just, it blows my mind that y'all actually listen. Because Anyway.
They should have just made Susie green instead of yellow and it would have been the perfect fit. Like, boom. I'm Korkio.
Yeah. But anyway,
yes, I do think she's super cute, and I am super jealous that I did not get one.
Yeah,
sad fish.
I almost printed it because I was like, if it's gonna be the Korkio QB, I feel like I should print it. But then I'm like, no, I'm still not printing anything.
Still have your fire dragon.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
so Harris, you had said you have a green vault in town, right?
I'll probably buy it in the next round.
Okay. Can I ask, like, what prevented you from buying it before? I'm sure we've heard this on Coin Hunt Crew.
Yes.
While you're
So, they announced it really late. Like, they're like, oh, by the way, we're doing another round, and then it's going to be tomorrow, kind of thing.
At 4 a.m.
Yeah, and so I was like, okay, I got to get $100 in crystal keys really fast. So I was just like cashing out all my rewards apps as quickly as I could to try and get to that $100. And I was 4 crystal keys short. And I was like, okay, I'll use my in-game crypto. And then it's like, oh no, I've got like $17 of Bitcoin and like $10 of ETH. So nope, couldn't do that.
Oh man.
So I'm like, okay, well, I'll get out the credit card and spend real money.
Oh man.
Then that morning there was a blizzard and there was like a foot of snow on the ground, and it's rural middle of nowhere, so like the roads weren't scooped or anything, so I would have had to walk like a mile in the snow down to that green vault at 4 a.m. to go claim it, and I was just like, nope, the universe is against me, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I have a question. So Kata brought up you should print before QBverse because Cuckoo Puffs hinted at maybe changing recipes.
Yeah, he did mention that like last night.
All the QBs maybe changing recipes, or just for the Susie QB?
No, I think it was just like the legacy, like the Leprechaun and the ones that are really cheap to print. I think they were talking about rebalancing those. But I'm not sure if there's anything definitive decided yet on that.
Well, but
so
but that would be older ones. That wouldn't be the Susie QB.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who knows what they'll decide.
Well, and I also think he's probably telling you that, Korkio, because he's watched a few episodes and knows you're sitting on more than just a Susie blueprint.
yeah, but I also am sitting on a shit ton of paint. So if they just make it more expensive in the paint department, I'm fine. If they now make it cost like QB or key cards or some shit, then I'll be pissed. But
yeah,
I can't see them doing that. Print shops will be pay to print? What?
Yeah, you'll pay like a green or a blue or something every time you print.
Painful. Well, I guess that'll use up all my green keys that I don't spend on anything.
Right. I mean, you got to do something with keys now.
And I can't buy shit in the auction house with it now, so.
Wait, but we're going to need green keys for chromatic paint, because chromatic paint is only dropping apparently from green user vaults or higher. So I don't know if they're going to drop from like yellow vaults too, maybe.
I still have more green keys than I can put in green vaults, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only going to have maximum of 1 green vault, so not too worried about not having enough green keys.
I have them. I just...
I don't know. Here's my thought about keys, because I saw this in Discord earlier, and I'd love to get your guys' thoughts on it too, because I think it was B-Pod that was saying he's trying to like zero out on keys, and maybe he's just talking about like, you know, higher tier keys, greens, yellows, reds if he has them, but trying to zero out on them going into the QBverse because he feels like there won't be content for them. But I'm like, but we're not going to be getting keys from anything really, and if we do, there's going to be like white keys in the mix now, so I'm really hesitant to spend a huge ton. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I'm still like, okay, now I can hit system vaults and stuff, but in the back of my mind I'm like, but I still don't want to like get under my 1,000 blue keys that I always save for events, like just in case. You never fucking know. Like, I don't know.
Well, my philosophy was spend everything above green and hold on to the rest, except maybe use as many blues as you can right now, because there's not going to be very many blues in the new QB-verse for a while.
Right? Like, I don't know.
I'm kind of, so I thought about that, and I actually went and bought some QBs that I didn't own yet, and they were like cheap ones, and I was like, okay, I'm going to spend my keys because what am I going to do with them? And then I realized, wait, we're still going to have events that probably require like a red key to get to the end level. Are we not?
So I think today Cuckoo Puffs was saying something about how the high-end keys maybe won't be needed for the quests anymore. So like maybe the max key is a yellow now.
What? Okay. Well, still.
But I mean, that's very uncooked beans, so like don't put any real stock in that. So
yeah. So yeah,
I think that makes perfect sense. Like, if we're not going to be gathering this much, then yeah, totally.
I figure like it's hard. It's usually hard for me to get that red key for the, the end of
quest chains,
whatever quest chain. So, anyway. So I only bought a couple things, but so we got Steel Wheel in the chat.
Yes, Steel Wheel, congrats on your leaderboard finish.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Hoth says, how many epics did you print, and did my pig skins help?
Yeah, we got a bunch of top 5 predators up in here. That's awesome. You guys are amazing. Glad that you made your pushes before QBverse launch. Great timing.
Yeah, I'm glad I did it when I did too, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
That was an epic month, no matter what, Harris. Like, last month was... It was epic.
I definitely should have done a leaderboard push before now.
Probably.
I mean, I just don't have time.
I've been so busy for like the past year. Like, when was I gonna do it? Oh, anyway.
We still have time. I think if you want to try to make a push over the next couple of months, I
need a kitchen. I need to build a kitchen. I need to build a kitchen. I can't.
Or you need a top 5 NFT.
I don't give a shit about NFTs.
Priorities.
There were like NFTs that
to not use.
Yeah, there were NFTs I could have gotten for free from like the wiki stuff and whatever. I never even collected them. I totally forgot about them. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with a digital art thing that I don't even know how to access? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of NFTs either, but I do think I'll probably mint one for my 8th place finish.
There we go.
Just for funsies.
Still waiting on the official artwork first, though.
You can have Kevo draw one. Yeah.
Yeah, where's Kevo?
Well, I probably will employ him for the additional my QB spraying themselves in the face with the champagne bottle and the eighth place medal around their neck.
There you go.
It counts.
Crashman says, how can we have cooking with Korkio without a kitchen? I actually had a dream about this the other night. I had a dream that I started another show, and it was just Korkio's Corner, and we had different segments like construction with Korkio and cooking with Korkio and like music analysis with Korkio, like, because I had just watched.
She's gonna leave me.
No. But I had just watched this like react video of like this opera singer watching System of a Down's BYOB music video, and she was like analyzing it. And I was like, oh man, this looks like the best job ever. I want to do that.
Just watch music videos all day. Yes.
They don't make any money though from that, I don't think. They have to sell merch because
she's got 2 million subscribers. Oh,
they all get copyright claimed. So the 2 million subscribers doesn't do her any good because System of a Down got all that money.
And yet there were like in a 10-minute video, there were at least 8 ads that I had to watch. Man, I didn't even think of that.
Mm-hmm.
Bummer.
I mean, I'm sure they still get some money from like they sell stuff and they have a Patreon and things like that. But yeah, the reaction videos can't really be monetized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Harris, do you mind pulling up your mug really quick? Because we just had Rainstorm.
Hey, Rainstorm.
Join the stream. You look at that
Representing
mug.
the merch.
Rainstorm, as soon as you get your Hunter jersey in, we want pictures.
Yes,
we're excited.
We have to see the tie-dye.
Yes.
Yeah. I bet that tie-dye is going to look so good with all your bucket hats, Rain. That I'm like so amped for this.
Right?
I'm excited.
Thanks for supporting the ladies. We appreciate it.
My boyfriend's so sweet. He just delivered me some cough drops.
He heard you coughing.
I've been like trying to like hold this back. Yeah.
You are doing an excellent job. Also, your cough is adorable. Like,
yeah, it is. It's a very cute cough.
It's not bothersome very much. So.
I'm trying really hard to make it not like this, like hawking up a lung thing. I mean, I am a smoker. It could be very unadorable very quickly, but I'm like, people are listening to me. That can't be hawking up a lung. Anyway, okay. Did we make it through the Medium article?
We definitely made it through the Medium article. I also pulled out some quotes and mentions in the Discord from Illusion Weaver exclusively, actually. It says Illusion Weaver and Cuckoo Puffs, but I only rely on Illusion Weaver for actual beans. So
it's probably smart.
It seems a little heartache in the end, you know?
I love that Crashman just said thank you, Mr. Korkio, because that happens to everyone else's spouses, and it has never happened to him before, and I love that.
That's wonderful.
His in-game name is -196. Don't ever add him for buddy quests. He will not do them.
Does he at least log in once in a while? Because mine hasn't logged in for 198 days or something like that.
I'll see what it is. It's a long time.
You guys need to throw out the report and get new ones.
I know.
It's tempting. Right? It's
tempting. Let's see. This will be interesting. Also, I can tell lots of people listened to, was it the last show that we did? Because throughout the past week, I've gotten so many friend requests from people in the game. Because we were I was like, I don't think I have enough friends to get to like do more buddy quests. So thank you everyone for adding me. Last logged in 123 days ago. Guaranteed that was me logging in for him, and I drove him around. No, I drove him around, and I made him get his phone out. Drove him around on Halloween to make him spawn a cauldron, but I think I also drove him around so he could put down some Christmas trees. So yeah, Makes sense. Not since then.
Yeah, he's beaten mine. Mine's probably in the 200-day range.
The real question is, where's IT guy at? When's the last time IT guy logged in?
Oh shit!
Wait a minute.
I have him on my friends list.
He was the last person on my friends list that I was like, buddy, I hope you turned buddy quests off.
3 hours ago.
I'm sure he did, yeah.
2 hours, 57 minutes ago.
There we go.
Boom. Called him out, and he's recent.
He is currently first global monthly.
No, he's not. That's just what you get if you don't have any points.
If you don't have any points?
Yeah, if you have 0 points for the month, it says you're first.
It didn't do that to Mr. Cuckoo Puffs.
The irony. Oh my god.
Oh wait, it does. Okay, never mind. I thought it just puts you like way like thousand something. Okay.
It's a weird glitch.
The limit does not exist.
I see.
There's mine. 194 days.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I just got
He's
my
first too.
Yeah.
It's so weird, like having a partner that doesn't play the game like as often as you do, and then being so involved in it. I mean, I have Korkios. What?
Sorry.
What?
I've started moving things out of my office into my new office at the other house, and I didn't realize I'd been resting my foot on my printer, and my printer just started printing something, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Sorry, guys.
Going maximum overdrive on you.
What did we get? Oh, we got a blank piece of paper. I think I pressed copy, and it just copied the blank scan screen. So, okay, cool.
Yeah, I feel like my husband is only vaguely aware of like any of this that I do. Like he knows I do it, but like I don't think he knows any of it. I doubt he's ever seen an episode.
Mine's the exact opposite.
Like, yeah, I was gonna say he's not sitting in the other room like watching.
Mine knows about it, but he does not like it. So that's
Let's not tell him about
that's
this
worse. Anyway.
Yeah, mine's just not a fan of the game, but like doesn't care that I do it. He's not actively against it or anything. He's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna play that with you. I'm sorry.
No, sorry.
Rubik's has a good question. Why does he think you were in Vegas?
No, he knows why I was in Vegas. He actively avoided meeting anyone, though.
So he was with you?
He was there, yeah. He was there.
Snap.
And he could have got a general admission, too. Like, he probably maybe had 5 yellows, and it was offered to him. But he was like, nah, I don't play. So, yeah, and, like, we had plans to go to sushi and stuff. And then, like, the night that we were going to go to sushi, he was like, I'm already in my jammies. I'm tired. I don't want to go meet a bunch of people I've never talked to.
He's an introvert then.
Oh, very much, yeah.
Mine's definitely an introvert too. I mean, mine is an IT guy, like actually an IT guy. Like he owns an IT business. He sits behind a computer all day just doing IT stuff. So, yeah. That's just, he doesn't talk, he's like, he doesn't believe internet friends are a real thing. I'm like, I currently have more internet friends than I have real life friends just because I haven't left my house much, but I talk to people on the internet all the time.
That's such a weird attitude to me. Like I have people that I talk to online and they're like, oh, we're not real friends, because we've never met. And I'm like, we have been talking to each other for 7 years and you don't think we know each other. Like, come on. I don't know.
I mean, once you do actually meet an internet friend in real life that you've been talking to a ton, like when Mama and I met in Hawaii, it was like we had already known each other. Like we had already been in real life friends for so long because we talk all the time. So it wasn't awkward at all because we were already friends.
Yeah. It's always the moment when you meet in person, I guess. Yeah.
Well, but that's my philosophy. Like, I already basically know you. The meeting is kind of irrelevant to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if we've talked that long, like, we got an idea of who we are. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I have really good real life friends that I just haven't talked to in so long that they have no clue that I'm renovating a house. But all you fuckers do. Like, I mean, come on. You guys know more about me than my actual friends do. Just because I don't get out much anymore because I'm so busy. But I still make time for y'all.
Oh, yeah. 100% not a single one of my real life friends knows that I do any of this YouTube stuff.
So you haven't even
aware.
I tried to send people, like, all of them links, but a lot of people didn't even, like, try to watch it. My mom doesn't even watch it.
I am way too embarrassed to do that. I'm like,
Really?
nah.
Yeah.
I mean,
right there with you, Harris.
Joey Bananas is a real life friend. I kind of brought him into the whole thing, so.
Yeah. That's fair.
Hmm.
Aw, thanks, Kata. He said, yeah, it was like old friends reunited. Totally. Kata thought we had already met in person when we all went to Hawaii, which was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like kind of different too when you're video chatting with people a lot. Because, like,
Right.
obviously, I know the crew, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It
But
was
at
interesting,
the same time,
though, to associate faces with, you know, the names and the people that I had been talking to for so long.
Yeah. I mean, I hadn't been video chatting with, oh my God.
What?
This is how much I haven't been in the Discord. My mind just completely went blank.
Okay, because I was like, are you frozen?
I my brain was. Maybe it was the mentholated cough drops.
Blame it on the cough drops.
Yeah. So no, I hadn't really video chatted with K-Hag, and yet I felt like it was like no different when we met him too. So yeah. Anyway.
Totally. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Chavo Chip says, me and Harris are very best internet friends. I even accidentally messaged her when I meant to message my wife when in Canada.
Yeah, Harris, you have a second husband. But Mr. and Mrs. Chavo Chip has a ton of boyfriends apparently. So, you know, it's not that weird, I guess.
Boyfriends, girlfriends.
No, just boyfriends, remember? Like Joe Exotic, you know, Mr. Tiger King.
Right. Yeah.
Speaking of Mr. and Mrs. Chavo Chip, I am tempted to make a road trip up to that food truck because he posted some pictures the other day. Man. So good.
Yeah, his
farm fresh.
He has a food truck, and his food truck was divine.
Amazing. And it's not that far to Wisconsin from here, so.
Oh.
Or Michigan, Wisconsin, right?
I think it's Wisconsin, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Wisconsin.
Wait until you can get like QB coins or structure buffs or something to do that. But heck yeah.
Soon,
I know I tagged him when Cuckoo Puffs had said something about like creating QR codes for food trucks, since it's something similar that they did for Coin Hunt Fest.
Yeah.
And they've done it before, right? So they could get away with it. And I was like, dope, challenge it. It's you. You're the only person I know in this game that can benefit from this.
But also, the food truck is a truck. And they both play the game. So it's more likely that they could come to you.
That is true.
Maybe they'll stop by and see you on their way to somewhere else.
There we go.
They'll just do a Coin Hunt World Tour with their food truck.
Why
Go
not?
to all the hubs.
I mean, heck, if they...
Coin Hunt food truck cruise.
Yeah, food truck cruise.
Well, they'll have to go through Nebraska to get to Kansas City anyway, so.
There you go. Ooh, cheese curds. Ooh. Yeah, Wisconsin and the cheese, man. I am all about cheese. Like, cheese. Yep.
Cheese is amazing.
Cheese. Yep. All right.
I'm like, yeah, pictures of the cheese curds, please. Yes, pictures. Somebody upload.
Rubik says food trucks are notoriously fuel efficient. You know, you can convert the food truck to the ones that run on like the used vegetable oil, and then you create your own fuel by serving food.
And
Big
with
brain.
QB coins.
Yeah.
Fueled by QB coins.
Oh no! Look! You got Loopty all excited. The Chavos are coming to Kansas City.
Yes, you heard
Not
it. You heard it here
confirmed.
first, Loopty.
Turgoy says, "Look at Rubik's causing drama." So opposite of what you said in your beta response.
Oh, he says he saves his drama for YouTube. Okay, thanks.
Oh, there
We
it is.
appreciate it.
Well, that's how we get, we get views. Gotta have the
We get
drama.
views. Yeah.
Did
okay,
we talk about the new trivia category yet?
Not yet.
I thought that
And
was
new
super
trivia-
cool.
New trivia.
It's
category.
interesting. I like the direction.
Mhm.
I just hope they do it well.
Well.
'Cause it could go very wrong if they don't.
Yes,
Wait,
let's not
on
have
that
any
note-
giant PC complaints, please.
Okay, have you guys hit the category yet since it came out?
I haven't even played
Wow.
since reset.
No, me neither.
Okay, so on my way home, I took a quick screenshot and I couldn't even give you the rest of the answers because I just took it really quick. But it said, which Asian country is the largest producer of rice in the world?
And that's a
was
blue question?
Yeah, for AAPI.
Well,
That
largest
is a
producer of
tough
rice
one.
in the world.
Okay,
Let's
wait.
think of land
So-
mass. It's
Here,
either going to be.
let me give you 4 options because I got it correct
Okay.
on the first guess.
Okay.
So let's do, from what I vaguely remember.
I'm thinking China or India.
Yeah, it's almost has to be China or India just because they would be the biggest
Land mass.
Okay, let's
wise.
go.
land area.
Let's go with this. We'll do United States, China, Japan, India.
Ooh. Then I would think
Ooh.
China because it's just that much bigger, I think, than India, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's got to be China, right?
It's China.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a blue ball level, so go.
That feels
I always say go with your
tough.
gut. Sometimes it's wrong, and
Mhm.
that when it's wrong, it means it's probably should be a green level. But yeah, so that was the only question that I did in that category, but that I got it right on my first one, and I got a great, to be fair. But
Yeah. I
Yeah,
feel like I
it
probably
takes
would
time
have
to
got right
read.
on that
You
too.
got to read a question.
read the answers. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Okay, so Hoth says they got how do people greet each other in Japan? Feedgoat got what country was formerly known as Siam?
nice.
Thailand and Konnichiwa?
Hoth says they picked kissing.
Oh, bowing maybe?
I think it's about right.
Yeah. I think so.
Channer's got what is considered the Pearl of the Orient.
Ooh, that feels green
Ooh.
here. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that's rough.
Did you get it right, Channers? Mm. Yeah, Mr. Travachip says, I can't wait to go to Japan. The Hoth, because it said how many people, or how do people greet each other in Japan? That would be amazing.
Indeed.
I mean, all of this is going to be wonderful once they launch globally.
Apparently, Japan is known as the Pearl of the. No, wait.
No.
Bowling in Thailand. Oh, bowing. Is it bowling?
Bowling.
They greet each other by
bowling.
bowling. Yeah. Philippines is the Pearl of the Orient. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, I guess.
Wait. Are we sure that's not?
Yeah, because
Wait,
you asked Channer's if she got it right, and she said I did. It's the Philippines.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So, right. Rain was responding to. Oh, what country? Okay. got it.
Siam.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll mix it up over here.
Cool.
Yeah, Kata, I was thinking the same thing. Kata says, are we ever going to see cryptocurrency as a category again? I doubt it. I doubt it.
I am doubtful that we will see cryptocurrency at all in the QBverse.
I think they just like shut it off. I don't think they got rid of it, but I think they just like, nope. I just turned it off.
Yeah. I think cryptocurrency will not be a thing going forward, probably.
Yeah.
W.R. Willem, hello. He said,
Hello,
"What
Dr. Will."
country-
Hey,
What country is known as the land of smiles?
The land of smiles?
Well, it's definitely not America.
No.
I don't know. I do feel like a lot of foreigners say that we smile too much in America, so maybe. Since it's an Asian and Pacific Islanders, I'm guessing that's probably not.
I don't know. I kind of want to guess Thailand again. I don't know.
I feel like it would be Japan.
I don't know. I feel like Japan is kind of a very reserved culture.
Right? Me too.
That is very tough. These are tough blues.
There's Kevo. W.R. Willem, will you give us the answer so I don't go crazy? Hayes and Kevo seem to think it's also Thailand.
North Korea.
Yeah. Rubik says this all sounds great. I'm picking the new category when I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably will too because the rest of the categories suck. So
I'm like a solid 50-50. Like, love 50% of them, hate the other 50%, and there's no in between.
Yeah. Who has the longest life expectancy? That's got to be either India or Japan.
I think it's Japan. I'm almost positive that one's Japan.
Yeah, probably. When is it acceptable in Japan to take something from someone's chopstick? That's a green question.
Never, right?
Wow.
I'm going to go with never.
Yeah, probably. I would say never.
I think that's considered rude.
Yeah. Probably.
I don't know.
Crashman says when they're dead.
Wow.
That took a really dark turn.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Why are you eating off a dead man's chopsticks? I mean, the food that he had was probably expired.
Yeah, that's...
unless you just killed him, so then... Yeah.
Still not really acceptable, though, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think this is cool. And they're going to... Did they say they're going to do a different heritage every month? Was it? So I wonder if they're going to like
seemed that way, yeah.
Do like the AAPI ones every what month are we in? May.
I can read you so what it said in the Twitter post was, who are your ancestors? Introducing our newest category type, heritage. Each month we will focus on a specific heritage to celebrate their contributions and influences around the globe. Stay tuned to see what May's trivia categories will be. And then, indeed, it was AAPI, the Asian Americans and Pacific Islander Americans.
Yeah, I just wonder if they're going to keep this the month of AAPI every year. Or if each
year.
Yeah, like if May is always AAPI month and then June is whatever month that ends up being the same every year, you know? Because they could.
Yeah, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Unless they're really trying to spread it out and do more than 12 different things. So who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
Because there's a shit ton of countries.
Yeah, but that's a lot of trivia questions to write every month too. So maybe they'll space them out a little more, at least to start with.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm always happy with new trivia, so I'll take it.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, that's when we're trying to save keys, maybe. I'm like, oh, maybe I don't want to do that.
Oh, well, I mean, May is National Asian Pacific American Heritage Month.
Right.
So then we'll have, like, for Black History Month, we'll probably have that. And then...
So February.
Yeah, is that February? Yeah.
I think so, right?
Yes. And then, but there's like some months that don't have a thing. Like
maybe
January.
Fill in with other cultures that don't necessarily have a specific month.
Like March is Women's History Month.
Oh. Well, that would be a fun category too.
Yeah, I think the ladies of the hunt would own that shit. It's like our month.
I think ladies, yeah, all of the ladies.
Yes.
Whoa. That'd be interesting, actually.
Well, and then June is LGBTQ plus Pride Month. I'm just looking at my Google Calendar, by the way. I'm reading the Google Calendar thing. And then what other months are there? We've got...
Well, so then what's July then?
Nothing. Yeah, they're not.
Oh, there's
listed.
nothing for July.
I mean, they might be a thing, but they're not listed in Google Calendar as like an observance thing. November is American Indian Heritage Month.
Nice.
That's a good one.
And then nothing for December. So. Yes, Rubik's, we got ladies playing this game. Anyway. So.
Yeah, so let's spit off the rest of the categories for this month, right? Because W.R. Williams saying it's like night and day for him.
Yeah, last month was great. This month is iffy.
Yes, definitely won't be hitting as many yellows this month. There's some categories I feel like you can get away with for green, where you kind of just have to decide, like, depending on how often you hit them, what your level of comfortability is. But so for this month we have...
Wait, Hayes, you don't get a month. Sorry. Hayes was asking, when is 30-ish old white male month? And Feedgo answered correctly,
you have
every day.
Year. Yes.
Yeah, every day.
Sit down,
anyway.
Hayes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we have art, books, fashion, food and drink, general knowledge, which I'm so happy is back, history again, music, sports, wordplay, and then AAPI.
I love wordplay, and I like food and drink.
Everyone loves wordplay.
Yeah.
I actually like art. I know I'm probably in the minority there, but I do like art. So.
I'll definitely be picking that over most of the other ones, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I would like fashion if there weren't so many in there that were like designed to trip up dyslexic people, because
yeah. I had a hard time with
those hard.
When we had to do TV, okay, you guys probably, well, Mama, I know you finished your Adventure Road early, but there was like a 5 or 10 TV question thing we had to do. Mm-hmm. And I kept getting the question that which is not a real show. And the list of things, right? So like Tween Wolf was listed, but I read it as Teen Wolf every single time. And I'm like, Teen Wolf is a show. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, it says Tween Wolf. All right, that's not a show. I finally got it on like the 3rd or 4th try. But my brain just goes through the shit too fast because that's how I play the game. And I can't do that, I guess.
Yeah, those are brutal.
Yep. The Game of Stones, though, that I always get the Game of Stones one, right? Because it's
the first letter. The first letter is wrong, so it cues you in better.
Right. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Anything that's like a little bit larger, because it's also just like they're so tiny.
Right. Well, not on my screen. They're not. They're huge on my screen.
Well, I mean, you're playing on basically a tablet, so.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. But I'm with you on the fashion thing, though. I would like the fashion category a little bit more if there were less questions about fashion in it.
I definitely would like to see it tuned a little bit more. Like, I don't feel that award show fashion is the only fashion out there, right? Like, I'd prefer...
That is the worst fashion. Unless it's Bjork in a swan dress, I don't know what the fuck it is, because that's all I know.
Or Lady Gaga in the meat dress.
Or Lady Gaga in the meat dress, which I
if it's something really culturally relevant that like people were talking about for years and years, then yes, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think
there's a question that has Gilmore Squirrels. That's a thing. I haven't seen that question. Gilmore Squirrels?
Gilmore Squirrels. I haven't seen that one either.
That would be my favorite question.
Oh my God. Gilmore Squirrels is like Mortal Wombat. I love it.
Yes. Exactly.
That level.
Kevo, next Kevo show, we need to
Gilmore
get Gilmore Squirrels.
Yep.
Get on
Sorry.
it.
Good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's way better than ice, mice, nice, rice.
That's like my favorite question, though.
Dude, Gilmore Squirrels.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Gilmore Squirrels is definitely
Rice itself.
yeah.
Yeah. But see, that, again, would be easy to pick out as the wrong answer because it begins with S. And it's a totally different looking word completely instead of girls. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I used to really like music before they added the lyrics questions.
Me too.
Yeah.
Those are rough now.
Yeah. Because it's not even like, you know, the chorus or like a lot of them that are really easy, I find tend to be the first lyric of a song or the chorus. But then the ones that are not easy are neither.
Yeah, they're just some random lyric from the song that's like, yeah. And I would feel a lot better about them if,
and I'm getting it wrong. Like, I don't know.
yeah, if they could like play the song, if they played a clip of the song and were like, what song is this? I'd be like, that's amazing. I would love that category.
That would be super cool. Well, we randomly got photo trivia out of nowhere. Maybe we'll randomly get audio trivia out of nowhere.
That would be amazing.
That would be so cool.
But if anybody is looking for an audio trivia game that is very similar to what we're saying right now, have any of you played Hurdle? It's like Wordle, but for music.
But you can hear it.
I get it.
That's cool.
Amazing.
It's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
So is it HEARDL, like heardle?
Yes, yeah.
Cool.
And you can do like all sorts of genres and you know, time, like decades, and it's a lot of fun.
Cool.
We'll have to check it out.
Marvin's house and I have played it a few times, and we're just like, oh my god, so good.
Ooh, okay. Channer says she just got an AAPI question because she's out hunting right now. Something about how much Japanese heritage did you need to be sent to an internment camp? That's kind of a dark question.
Oh my gosh.
Was that a blue level question?
Are you serious, Channers?
I'm going to go with 50% probably.
Did you take a screenshot of that?
And that is a rough question.
I feel like maybe 25%. Like one grandparent.
Yeah, I don't know. Woof. What was the answer, Channers? We gotta know.
Yeah, I'm dying to know.
She says, yes, it was a blue question. I don't.
That's really hard and also really dark.
15%.
Yeah, like there's a piece of me that's like, I feel like we should report that, but there's another piece of me that's like, I feel like we need to educate people on this.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably definitely something that's people should know. So I don't know.
Yeah.
15%?
Yeah, that's rough. Oof.
How do you even prove 15%? Like, you have to actually, like, what did they have to do to be like,
that's like a grandparent. That's a great grandparent, right? That's a great grandparent. One great grandparent.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Wild.
No, because
how did they prove that?
One great grandparent is 12.5%, right? So it's like one great grandparent and then like
and a smidgen.
and a great great grandparent. Like what?
Yeah, how did they even know that?
I mean, either way.
I mean, I guess probably
to be honest, it's probably more than that, but what's recorded is
right. They probably
we can probably
that was probably the official line, but they probably were just like, yeah, you look Japanese, and you go.
Probably.
Yikes.
Well, anyway.
On that cheery note,
Hawk said, "How about those bees?"
So,
yeah, who bought their? It feels weird bouncing back from that because It's not like we're trying to.
Who bought a QB? I bought a QB.
Did you guys go for a first print or make an attempt at it?
No, I don't print shit.
I bought it the next
Oh, that's
day.
right. Yeah, you don't print anything.
Did you?
I did, but I didn't get it, obviously.
Here.
I can see, like, if I go to my print shop, I can see my HQ from it. So, like, it's not a big deal for me. If I'm around during reset, I usually make an attempt at it.
Nice. Have you gotten a first print before?
No. There's always usually a cat or a tiki or a football in there that I forgot.
Oh,
that ruins my speed on it, so.
Dang. Well, hopefully the next randomizer blueprint that drops will have your name all over it. One of them will.
Yeah.
Well, the last randomizer was the football players, and I needed footballs, so that was out. Because I only had one green vault.
So, Adventure Road check-in. I did much better this month than I did last month. I was kind of proud of myself.
Did you get the HQ skin?
Yes. I got to tier 24, actually. So I got as far as the fire crystals.
Almost all the way.
Almost
all the way.
I was really bummed about that chromatic paint. Like I was like, I want the chromatic paint, but there was no way I was gonna get that far in the few days once I noticed how far away I was. So, I mean, there were a couple days there that I got 3 tiers done in one day, and
great.
then, but there were other days that I got no tiers done. So,
it really depends on the quests too. Sometimes,
yeah.
Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes they're brutal.
Yeah. So, and today was the first day since Halloween, I think, that I actually completed some walking quests.
Any walking quests?
And
Since Halloween?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just been too busy. I mean, but today was the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon, and my boyfriend's kids were running in it with their aunt and uncle, and they were doing like a relay thing. And so we had to walk like from where we parked our car really far away to like the finish line. And then like in order to like greet them after, we had to walk even farther and then like come back to the finish and then back to the car.
We're all running a marathon. You're like, oh, I had to walk.
Yeah. And so I actually got, I think I got 5 done. 5 walking quests.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah,
it
was a lot of walking.
That is a lot of walking.
Yeah, it was at least like an hour's worth of walking, I want to say.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. So, yeah, so that felt good. But then the goal today was walking quests 6 or 8 or something for Adventure
8.
Road. So that wasn't happening. But yeah, I was like, hey, I did it. And I made a decision. Like I said this last year, like I got really inspired because the boys did the same thing for the marathon last year. Like they ran the marathon in a relay with their aunt and uncle. And I was like, oh, I want to do the marathon next year. Like I want to do a relay, like an all girls team or something. And I got way too busy and I could never get around to making myself ready for it. And, this year I felt the same thing again. And I'm like, I want to actually do it. And I don't want to have to rely on other people except for one person. So I told my mom, I was like, Mom, look, you're going to be living like down the street from me. And we're going to be down the street from like this 8-mile beautiful path. Right. And you're naggy anyway. So why don't we do this? It's like, if you will front me some hokas, then I will promise that we will go train for the marathon. And next year, we will do the half marathon together. Because the other thought I had was with the relay, you're doing it by yourself. Like, yeah, you hand the thing off to people, but like while you're actually doing it, you're by yourself. So if my mom agrees to this and buys me a pair of Hokas, then I will be regularly training for the half marathon next year. And I'm going to get a strap for my phone, and I'm going to live stream the entire half marathon on my chest. Y'all can be part of the marathon with me, and I think it'd be fun.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I don't run anymore.
I mean, I haven't run in a while either, but I mean, I can lightly jog. My mom ran a marathon while she was pregnant. She ran the Boston Marathon while she was pregnant with me. So,
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Like big pregnant or like small pregnant?
No, she didn't yet know she was pregnant. Like she didn't find out.
So,
But my mom didn't know she was pregnant until she was 6 months pregnant. And I think she ran it when she was 5 months pregnant.
Holy moly.
Yeah. My mom seriously thought she had the flu for a couple of months. Had no clue that I was coming. Because my dad didn't think he could have kids. So they didn't think it was possible for my mom to get pregnant. So when she did, she was like, what the fuck is this? I must have the flu. And so she ran the marathon with what she thought was the flu anyway. Whatever.
And it wasn't the flu, it was you.
It was me. So I've technically
There's my wrap. Good night.
I've done a marathon. I just didn't run it myself. You know,
I've carried for a marathon. It's not really the same thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was part of a pedestrian for 26.2 miles. I was part of one, so yeah. Yes, Rubik. So technically I've completed the Boston Marathon.
He's been there to completion.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that I think would be kind of cool. Because the Oklahoma City Marathon it's really an event. Like it's a big thing. And there's spectators along the entire thing. And there's people dressed up as like mascots, like all different kinds of mascots.
Ooh, are you gonna wear a QB costume?
Well, I figured what I would do was I would probably, like, if this really happens, then I would probably have Kevo design my mom a custom QB, and then we would get like custom running shirts for it, like Team QBverse or something with our names on the back and our QBs on the front. So
that'd be cute.
Yeah.
Need to slap a referral QR on there somewhere too.
Definitely.
Yeah, if those are still a thing next year, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They better be, because they're hardly a thing this year.
Right. Yeah.
I hope that referral system gets some love too.
Yeah.
It needs it.
You know, since it's going to cost us so much to fucking build this, it'd be nice to get rewarded a little bit for referring people to it.
Right. Well, and the other thing is, like, when you cross the finish line, like you like before you cross the finish line, you can have the announcer like say, like you can submit something to have the announcer say for when you cross the finish line, right? And so and this is like a big deal. Like there's a huge crowd at the finish line. It's all televised, and the announcer is super freaking loud over this huge loudspeaker that's also playing random music, right? So
this sounds like an MLB like baseball game or something.
It's huge. So our marathon is for the Oklahoma City bombing, right? It's a memorial marathon for the bombing. And so along the route, along the finish line route, there are photos of every single person that died in the bombing, like on flagpoles and stuff. And it's a really big deal. Like people come from all over the world to run this marathon. So it's really cool. So I figured if I can have the announcer say something about the QBverse, I keep wanting to say Coin Hunt World, but the QBverse, while my mom and I are crossing the finish line, then that will also be on television. And people actually watch this shit because like, my boyfriend's brother-in-law was not at the marathon, but he was watching it on TV. And I'm like, who watches a marathon on TV? But apparently people do that here. So maybe we'll have our first QBverse TV ad just from me doing a half marathon. Who knows?
That would be great. Yeah.
So, anyway. We've got mystery boxes in like 15 minutes.
Holy smokes. Where did the time go?
But I already got my 50 blue keys for the day. I got that this morning when I woke up.
Ooh, lucky. I feel like I've been getting 2 greens a lot lately.
It feels rigged, Harris. It feels rigged.
They're trying to make sure they don't lose me. I'm telling you, like, the only way I'm staying is if I get 50 blue keys once a week. That's it. Otherwise, I'm gone.
I think I've got the 50 drop like 4 times since it started.
What? And you've been getting all of your mystery boxes?
Haven't missed one.
I haven't even been getting all my mystery boxes. I get like maybe 2/3 of them on average.
You're killing me,
so
Small.
now I'm really starting to think it might be rigged.
I mean,
that seems weird. Because I go through like little waves. Like I'll do an 8-key streak for days on end, and then 10, and then 8, and then 15, and then 8, 8, 8, 8. And then this last week I got like 50, and then blue. Or I'm sorry.
You
blue.
got a 50?
Yeah, I got 50 the earlier part of the week, but then I had 20, and then it was all like 8, 8, 8. Like
most of mine, aside from my like 50 every week, are 8s usually. And I've never. Yes. All of my mystery boxes from Adventure Road have always been 8s.
Oh.
See, I feel like it must average out because I haven't got hardly any 50s, but I do feel I get like 20s and 15s abnormally frequently. So
there you go.
Oh, okay.
It probably comes out the same in the end.
Honestly, I betcha if you stop collecting all your mystery boxes, if you leave one uncollected every day, I bet you'd start getting more 50s.
I can't
Not
do
worth
it.
Right?
Too OCD. I can't not.
Yeah.
Can't risk it.
I usually I'm either too high and I just pass out and totally forget to do it until wake up early enough to get it in the morning. So
yeah,
sorry.
that 11 o'clock one gets me every once in a while where I'm like, I'm starting to fall asleep and I'm like, no, I gotta stay awake for it.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. I don't miss the other ones at all. It's just that one. And it's not all the time. It's, it's maybe maybe 1 out of 4 of the 11 o'clock ones are my nighttime ones. One out of 4 I miss.
I do remember quite a few episodes ago you saying something about how you missed something because you got high and watched Star Trek and fell asleep.
Oh, that's almost
I have never related
to
a comment more.
That's almost every single night. I mean, I don't get high every night, but every single night we watch at least 1, maybe 2 episodes of Star Trek every single night. Yeah, that's my life. That's my Zen time at night.
I'll get high for you every single night.
Yeah. Crash Man says that's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for her. I don't know which strategy he's talking about, but I think he's talking about the missing mystery boxes one, not the getting high every night for me one.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he's referring to the mystery boxes.
That's the only strategy
Honestly, I should be doing that every night because then I would actually sleep more than just the 5 hours of sleep I sleep every night. So, yeah. Yes, Feed Go. Next Generation. Captain Picard. So Harris, you're a big Trekkie then? You like Star Trek?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a huge Trekkie, but I am a pretty big fan of the Next Generation specifically.
Yeah, well,
it was the one I grew up on. Yeah. Like, so.
Fuck the other ones. I don't give a shit about the other ones.
I mean,
they're
some of
okay,
them are
but they're
all right. But yeah,
original series sucks. Not.
I
Kirk
mean,
is
okay,
like,
I'm willing to give it credit for being innovative for its time.
yes, yes.
It
But that
definitely
doesn't.
paved the way.
Yes, completely. But doesn't mean I want to watch it.
No, it's there's a couple episodes that, like, if you're, big into Star Trek, you should probably at least catch the best ones.
Oh yeah,
Get
like
the highlights and skip.
the Captain Pike ones. Like if you want to watch, that kind. Yeah, totally. Right with you. So, would you go on a Star Trek cruise?
I probably wouldn't go on a cruise, period.
Oh,
to be honest.
But what if you got to meet John Delancey and Brent Spiner and Gates McFadden? Like,
I don't know. I'm not big on meeting people. I'm not big on like meeting celebrities because I feel like they're always going to disappoint you.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay. Though I don't think Patrick Stewart would disappoint, but he also doesn't do the cruises.
He seems like an all-around amazing person.
Yeah.
But
does not disappoint. I can confirm.
You what now?
I can confirm he does not disappoint. He works with the rescue that I rescued Marvin from. Sir Patrick Stewart?
Wow.
Yes.
I had no idea. Okay.
I showed you this on Instagram.
No, you didn't. Did you?
Yeah.
But I didn't know. But you mean you've met him though?
Yes. Like through the rescue. He's like the kindest human being ever, and he's so
I believe you.
Earth.
He is my number one human. Like literally number one human in the world. Yeah.
He's pretty amazing. He has like all rescue dogs. I love him.
Oh yeah, he's a huge pitbull. Like even in Picard, like the new series that they did, he has a pitbull because it's his pitbull. Okay, so Harris, I have I know this is Star Trek related, not Coin Hunt related, but I have a question since you're a Next Generation fan. Do you think if Next Generation was made now with Patrick Stewart being who he is now, having the fame that he has now, and also being involved in pitbull rescues the way he is now, do you think they would still have given Data Spot the cat? Or do you think Patrick Stewart would have made sure that Data's pet was a pit bull because it also follows the idea of the show of like bringing awareness to issues, and the whole pit bull awareness thing is very important?
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. I think he probably would have, yeah. But
and think of this, how Data's like biggest thing is wanting to be as human as possible, and who is man's best friend but a dog, right?
That is true, but I also feel like a cat is probably more a suitable starter pet for a not quite human person because they're a little more aloof and less emotionally needy.
Yes, but the way Data
and I do feel
handles
like that's why
his pet,
cat was probably chosen. But yeah, I get it. Yeah.
The way Data handle, like, there's a whole episode where Data tries to train his cat. And, like, he goes through all of these, like, recipes of food supplements for his cat. So, like, I feel like he would have done this for a dog. And
well, yeah. And I think you're right. Probably today that would have been the choice. But that's an interesting point.
I really wish it had happened. Like, I want Data to have a dog.
I had never even thought of that until you brought it up, to be honest. It's an interesting point. I like it.
This is all I think of at night is Star Trek stuff, because we just watch Star Trek, and I think I must have been high that night. I was thinking of that. I don't know. Babe, what episode were we watching was that last night?
What episode, what?
When I said that Data should have had a dog, a pit bull. I think that was last night, actually.
Yeah, probably, but I don't think it had anything to do with the episode.
Yeah, he says it didn't have anything to do with the episode. I'm not no offense, Aperture, who's not here anymore anyway, he went to bed. I'm not a cat person.
Cats
and
are
Data
alright.
isn't either. Data isn't either.
Well, okay, they did cats dirty though, because you can train cats.
Yeah, but not Data's cat.
Well, okay. But
Yeah.
you can train a cat. My cat can sit and give a paw and things like that.
Only
What?
if they
I've
want
seen
to,
cats
though.
that can fetch and stuff.
But that's only if they really want to. And if
Yeah.
they're motivated enough by something you're going to do for them for doing that.
Well,
They
okay,
won't
but that's
do-
how you train a dog too.
Well, but dogs there are like 3 very specific things that you can train dogs with. It's either attention and affection, or food, or prey. So it's either the prey drive, food drive, or person drive is what I call it, right?
Wouldn't that be the same for cats, though?
Well, but cats don't really have a person drive.
That is not true. You have not spent a lot of time with a cat if you don't think they do.
I think it depends on the cat.
It's very
Okay.
individual, but
Depends
it's
on the
also
dog.
very individual per dog too. There are a lot of dogs
'cause-
that aren't super into like people. So
Yeah,
Girl
but
doesn't give a
they
shit who it is. Like, she's like,
Right.
I'm not listening to you. I don't
but
care.
she would have then instead a prey drive or a food drive instead of a person drive.
Very much so prey drive, yes.
Yeah.
And there's no way of controlling that, though.
Yeah, well, no, but you can pick one of those things, and every dog is trainable if you know what their drive is and you use that drive to train them. Not every cat is trainable because not every cat has a.
every cat is trainable as long as you know what their motivation is, just like a dog. You can train a water buffalo if you know what it wants.
I
Okay.
agree with you.
Okay.
It's like all
Okay.
animals are technically trainable, I assume.
Some animals are easier than others, but I will say cats are high on the list. They're just below dogs.
No, well, okay, below dog. Pigs are higher than dogs. Pigs are much easier to train than dogs.
Yeah,
from my understanding.
Pigs are, well, it depends on the pig, but yeah.
Yeah.
Pigs are quite trainable.
And then
too.
dolphins
Higher
are
than
even
cats.
higher than that, right?
Yeah. Well,
Or are they
dolphins
somewhere
are
in-
actually, so the thing is, the smarter an animal is, sometimes the harder they are to train because they have their own ideas of what they want to do.
That's true.
The dumber
Like,
something is, the easier it is to get it to do whatever you want because they're like, okay, you're the boss.
Yeah, I can't imagine trying to train an octopus.
Yeah, octopuses are tough because you got to know what motivates them, and they are very difficult to understand.
They're
for us.
devious. Yeah. We're back to poop. Wait, why are we back to poop?
No,
Wait, what?
I'm cracking up because Chandler said my college housemate taught her cat to poop in a toilet. Bad for the environment.
I actually, one of my cats when I was a kid only pooped in the sink, in the bathroom sink, or in the shower drain. It's the only place she pooped.
On purpose, or that's just what she did?
So when I found her, she was only like a week and a half old, and she was stuck under like a rusty hubcap in a junkyard. And so I took her out of that environment, and because we didn't know anything about her, we kept her locked in the bathroom, away from our other cats. And she didn't have a mom to raise her, so she did not know how to clean herself, and she became quite familiar with bathrooms and decided to use the drains in bathrooms to go to the bathroom. Even though we gave her a litter box at that point, but she didn't have a cat to teach her to use a litter box and to bury her stuff, so she just went over a drain. I think she imprinted on my mom, and my mom, stood over drains when she took showers and washed her hands in drains, and so she was like, oh, water goes down drains. So she, yeah. I don't know.
Fascinating.
She had to regularly get shaved though because she couldn't clean herself. So she was this big floofy marshmallow. We named her Marsha, and I named her Marsha, and so we basically had to shave her once a month because she would get all knotted and.
Yeah, long-haired cats, like, you pretty much have to brush them or they're gonna get matted.
Oh, she would not let you brush her. She wouldn't let you touch her.
Marsha?
So they
Marsha.
basically had to like sedate her and shave her. Otherwise, she was just a disaster. Anyway, I grew up with weird fucking cats, which is maybe why I'm so not a cat person. Because I had 4 cats growing up and none of them liked me at all. So I was like, okay, well, I don't like you either, then fuck off.
Cats
Yeah.
like whoever doesn't have any interest in them.
Yeah.
The way to a cat's heart is to completely ignore it.
Yeah, they're like every other person in the world.
You just gotta nag your cat like crazy.
I mean, basically, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
cats are weird like that.
Hmm.
They want to come to you on their terms, not on your terms.
Right. Right. Well, anyway.
Well, on another note, mystery box time.
Oh, it is mystery box time.
Ooh. Maybe I'll get 50 and it'll make me a liar.
Or maybe it would just be the good luck of being on our show, because that's happened to people before. I don't remember who, but I know it's happened. Yeah.
I mean, I'll have to be a like guest host or something if it works that well.
15.
I got
Not
10.
50, but 15.
10.
10.
Woohoo!
I'll take it. Better than 8.
Everything's
Better
better
than
than 8.
Better than 5.
Or 80 or 80 white keys.
Ooh. Way better than that.
Yeah.
Way better.
Do we think we're going to get white keys from mystery boxes, or are we just going to get them from walking quests? How's that going to work?
To be honest,
Shit.
I hope we only get them from mystery boxes and then walking quests or blue keys, because if you're putting in the effort to walk to get keys, they should not be white.
Or we
I
should
have
at
a
least get a
feeling-
lot
Don't
more
want a
of
bunch
them.
I have a feeling the walking quests will get split. It'll be like the first 4 or 5 will give white keys, and then the last 2 or 3 or 4 will give blue keys.
That's such
I
bullshit,
bet.
dude. Come on.
But think about it. If you
Fix
are
walking quests then, because come on.
if you're out walking, you're probably hunting, and the majority of the vaults you're going to see are going to be white vaults. You want to have keys for those.
It's true.
Because it's like they said 80-20, right? 80%
Yeah.
white, 20% blue.
That's,
From a logical
What I'm
standpoint, you're
saying-
going to want more white keys than blue keys, honestly.
I don't think I'm going to be hitting very many white vaults, guys. Like, are you? I mean, they don't
it's
seem too, like, enticing to me. Personally, that sounds not that
well.
great.
What about events? Are you going to hit lots of white vaults for events, or are you just going to
Yeah.
skip them from now on?
It depends if they drop resources.
Well, I think they
Oh,
would.
you think white vaults won't drop resources?
They gotta.
That would be
I
rough.
don't know. I don't know. It depends, because we were spending a blue key on those resources before, so why would they?
Well, we were, but the white tier countries were spending white keys for the same amount of resources.
Mm-hmm. But there are fewer of them compared to the numbers of us. But yeah, I
maybe a
don't
lot
know.
of balance happening, like for the rest of the year of what this looks like. So all I know is like the first event that happens, probably like race to just stick a key in anything and get what you get, like, because usually it's over buffed and not under buffed. So
Yeah, for sure.
just
That is true.
Yeah.
Unless you're in UK and then you get paint instead of the resource.
there we go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll find out more next weekend, but just how much more, who the hell knows? Mama, did you take the day off of work?
I couldn't take the day off, but I'm working night shift instead of day shift. So
Okay.
we will be streaming right after Hunter's Lodge.
But not at night like we normally do. It'll just be afternoon. Okay. I'm missing a wedding shower apparently next week for that, but that's okay. I don't think I wanted to go to that anyway.
Yeah, any excuse not to go to that crap.
I don't know that I've ever been to one of those like in my entire life. I've never been to a bachelorette party or bridal shower or a baby shower. I haven't been to those things, so I don't want to go to those things.
Consider yourself lucky.
Yeah, I've been doing a third amount of those things over the past like 3 months. It's actually, yeah.
Well, you also
Consider
used
yourself
to be an event planner, so I would hope that you had been to those things. Because I imagine those might have been some of the events you might have planned.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Yep.
But no, I don't do traditional social gatherings. I'll go to house parties. But traditional social gatherings are way too awkward for me, and I don't know what to do in them. Unless I've seen them in the movies enough times that like I know what to do, then maybe. But usually
I would
those
not
things don't
use
happen in
movies as
movies.
an accurate representation of how real life goes anyway.
This is why my early years were so rough, because the only social skills I had were the ones I learned from movies. It took me a while. It took me a while.
Wait, but coin hunt house party when?
4th of July.
Oh.
Everybody
I'm
come to
down.
Nelson. Let's go.
Let's
Dude,
go.
I'm
Let's go
gonna-
to Nebraska.
Dude, you might want to party at my house, because my new house is going to be pretty big, and we're going to have really cool shit.
Scary things happen when fireworks go off in your neighborhood.
That is true.
Well, my dog gets
Much
scared.
more chill out here. Much more chill
Well,
here.
Yeah. There's also people that shoot off guns around here. So, yeah, there's probably people
what
that
I'm
shoot off
talking
guns where you
about.
are, too.
I mean, not really. Not close
No?
enough that it would be an issue.
Okay.
It's
Well, cool.
500 people and they're all over 60. Nobody's shooting guns here. I mean, they shoot guns, but not like up into the air for 4th of July kind of deal.
For the fuck of it.
Oklahoma City probably has 500 people over 60 that shoot guns in the air of 4th of July. That's probably the majority of people that do it, is like the old dudes that like live out in the sticks here. They're the ones, for the most part, that do it. Straight into the sky. That's their fireworks, because they're too cheap to buy fireworks.
We had one person do that like a couple years ago and he went to jail for it. So
Nice.
not
That's
really-
the way
yeah.
it should be handled. There's just
Yeah.
too many people here to do that. Yeah. Oh, I'm down. I don't know if I can get there.
I know, right? I'm kind of down.
That'd be pretty cool.
well, everyone is invited. Any coin hunter who wants to come to Nelson, Nebraska on July 4th.
How many
will
couches
have-
do you have?
4 and a spare
Oh.
bedroom and some air mattresses.
Nice. Okay. Well then.
So hit it up. We'll have free beer and free barbecue.
Nice. Are we barbecuing any fish?
We can. We can put it on the menu if needed.
Definitely do some veggies too.
Awesome. So, are we doing Chat GPT before I go to sleep? Because that's about to happen. The
I'm gonna leave
boyfriend's
it-
already in bed, so.
Yeah, you East Coasters can decide.
East Coast?
Yeah.
Who's on the East
We're
Coast?
both central.
I mean, same.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
Do not ever call me an
Fine.
East Coaster. I got away
Central
from that
Coasters.
shit.
Weren't
Central
you originally
Coasters.
from
You're like-
Delaware?
West.
No,
East
Rhode
Coast.
Island.
Rhode Island, yeah.
Worse.
The other little tiny one.
Yeah, the other little tiny one. But
Central Coasters.
I have disowned them.
But
I
are
am
you
not.
still? You're still
No.
3 hours ahead, right?
2.
2.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Eastern time zone is 3 hours, but no, we're 2.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it's only like a little after 11 here.
Yeah,
Okay, that's not too shabby.
Not horrible.
not bad. But my boyfriend does have to wake up at 5 in the morning to go pick up his kid about an
Oof.
hour away and then bring him to school. So that's, yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, Mr. Korkio.
It's okay. That's part of the reason why the new house is going to be awesome, because I'll have my own office. Right now, the office is in the bedroom. It's like, it's a separate space from the bedroom, but it is still within the bedroom. It's like this weird bump out that I think they used to have a crib in or something. It's like a little nursery bump out on the bedroom, but yeah, there's no door.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, anyway, are we doing ChatGPT, Mama?
it's up to you guys.
Well, you're the one that's gonna be rapping it.
The Central Coasters. Since when are we doing a rap every freaking week now? God damn it.
No, but it was requested already.
No, we can forget that it was requested.
I don't know if they're even still in here. I mean, that was early on, so.
Oh, and then Alex Lang is on West Coast time. I know he's still awake.
Well,
we'll see.
So, okay, so Harris, have you seen us do this before?
So, I'm not rapping.
No, do you have a request for what we do?
I guess I wasn't prepared for one.
We gotta start preparing our guests for this.
I guess so.
Pico has to go. I don't know. Maybe we should not.
Mama really wants to skip it, but
no, Shanners.
Wait, why do I have a off-topic notification? Did everyone get one? I don't even know how to check my fucking Discord notifications.
Are you Discording and streaming right now?
Well, I was gonna pull up ChatGPT, which is on Discord. So
shucks.
I have to.
99 feet go. Great job this month. You worked hard.
Congrats.
Congrats. Oh, yeah, the notification from Off Topic is Aperture Cat says he's cosplaying as me because he's got the Susie QB on. Anyway.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, we can skip ChatGPT unless our guest wants to do it. We don't want to deprive you if you were looking forward to it.
I mean, I don't want to torture Marvin's mama.
I could read something. I mean, it doesn't have to be a rap. It could be whatever, and I can read it. I like the movie intro voice guy thing. That one was always fun. Though Crashman is saying Marvin's Mama's rap is the only reason I listen.
And I know that's not true because it's literally just started like yesterday. But
right.
Okay, what about we ask ChatGPT to write us a rap about the transition to the QB-verse, heavily salted.
Okay.
Extra salty.
Extra salty version.
Okay, let's see here.
And you're gonna have to give me like 1 minute because last time I just like jumped into it without even reading it first, and I need to read it first so I can have
you gotta get the flow. Yeah, you gotta know the flow.
Yeah.
Before you just go in blind.
I regrets. I have regrets, Harris.
Regrets. I thought it was wonderful. So, let's see.
Korkio.
Okay, here we go. I need to actually like just bookmark this somewhere instead of
for real
walking it through Discord every single time.
We've made it a whole ass segment now.
Yeah, I know. I don't have. I'm tired, man.
Well,
I hear you.
Well, can we make Marvin's Mama sing if we do it as a power ballad?
What? You gonna do it all together?
No.
I don't sing, so.
A power
Me
ballad
either.
means you have power behind the ballad, so I would
That
assume
is true.
the three of us are coming through.
You don't want me to do that.
No, you definitely don't want me to sing.
Yes, I third that motion.
Also, I still am sick.
Bullshit. Bullshit. You've made it through 3 hours.
That's because I had cough drops, but I ran out. See, the wrappers, they're empty.
You can actually sound better with your voice, Korkio, because it's a little raspy, you know?
Oh, I'm pulling the Louis Armstrong over here. Gravelly.
Yeah.
Okay. So what am I having it do now?
Yeah, wait.
Just do the rap.
A rap?
The one,
Okay.
the one. You know the one.
About Cubiverse. Death of Coin Hunt World. Beginning of Cubiverse.
Oh yeah, okay. So let's clarify. It's the end of Coin Hunt World. The Coin Hunt World, the end of a Coin Hunt World era. What's a good descriptor?
The
walking on eggshells into the Cubiverse.
Mama,
Yes.
you don't have to write the rap. That's what the AI is for.
Okay, good. I just have to rap the rap. Great.
What are you doing?
Maybe you can have Marvin do the rap.
Marvin, you want to do the rap? He hasn't even opened his eyes back up.
He's like, nah, I'm asleep.
Fully ignoring me. It's that selective hearing I was talking about last week. PBL
One of my
LBS.
cats is over here freaking out. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's the best singing voice. Smelly cat.
This is crazy. Like, I always say short rap, and it always has multiple verses.
It's the end of Coin World as we know it. And I feel hot.
And
There you
I
go.
feel salty.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. It is really good. No, I don't want to provide additional feedback. Is this the copy button? That's the copy
Yeah,
button.
please
Okay.
don't. If you're looking for follow through, don't send the feedback.
Send it to.
Why does it always have to start with "Yo, listen up"?
Because that's a rap.
Because Chat GPT is stuck in the 90s for raps.
Right.
It sounds like it.
Oh, Smelly Cat. PBL's talk about Smelly Cat from Friends.
Wait, this is actually like kind of good.
Right? It's kind of good.
Okay.
Maybe they will make this a new promotional thing. Like, maybe because I have permissions on our live stream set that people can clip sections of our video and use them without having copyright issues. So maybe Coin Hunt World is going to take a clip of you saying this rap and use it in their promotional material.
So
That's
I'm
that's
sorry.
how good
Are you
it's going to be.
trying to keep going or stop me?
I'm hyping it up. That's how good it's gonna be. It's gonna be good.
I do not consent to this being used anywhere
You-
else. Except on stream.
You're gonna be that girl who's shilling the scam apps on ads for mobile games.
Oh.
Yo, listen up. Oh my god. Okay. Oh god. Why did you just freak me out with that?
Sorry.
Please, Cuckoo Puffs, please do not use this. I truly do not consent to this. Okay, but I will do it for Ladies of the Hunt. Okay, guys.
I can
Wait,
turn
can you
off.
tell
I can turn clipping off for this episode. Don't worry.
Do we need to drop a beat for her?
I can't do that.
It might be too difficult because it's a little like the bridge and the chorus are not the same, so it's gonna be a little strange. But can you explain to everybody what you put into Chat GPT first?
I'd love to, except I backed out of it.
Oh.
So my prompt was something like, write a short rap about the death of Coin Hunt World and the birth of the Cubiverse and why everyone is salty about it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so we're gonna approach this like Will Smith style. Yo, listen up! I got a tale to tell about the death of Coin Hunt World and the QB verse as well. Which, wait, this is not making sense already. Okay.
No, it's good. It's good.
No, it's not, because it's about the death of Coin Hunt World and also the QB verse.
No, and the QB verse is swell. It's the QB versus growth. It's swell.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, yo, listen up. I got a story to tell about the death of the Coin Hunt World and the QB versus swell. People be salty, feeling betrayed, but let me break it down. Let me explain. Coin Hunt World was the OG, but it was time to let it be. Enter QB verse, a new sensation, a fresh start, a new creation. But some folks couldn't let go. They held on tight, didn't want to grow. They wanted Coin Hunt World to stay, but it was time to pave the way. QBverse came with new features, a whole new world with different creatures. But people were still stuck in the past, refusing to move on. It couldn't last. So let me say it loud and clear. QBverse is here. No need to fear. Time to let Coin Hunt World rest. Embrace the new and give it your best. That part. Don't be salty. Don't be mad. Change is good. It's not all bad. The birth of QBverse. It's a new dawn. It's time to move on and carry on.
Yay!
I mean, a poem.
I think that was really good.
It wasn't bad. ChatGPT, not too bad.
Right?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Impressive. I still kind of wish there was more of a beat to it. I feel like I'm like trying to force a beat, but if you read it more in a poem format, it feels okay.
Yeah, and it likes to rhyme words with the same word. Like it rhymed on with on, and it's like, come on.
That's not a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Ken. You got your rap.
I think that was great. I don't even think we need to ask for a second one.
Nope. Not unless one of you two want to do it.
Right.
I'm good, thanks. I'll let you be in that commercial by yourself.
Though honestly, I think
again, do not consent to this being used on any World or QBverse merchandise.
I think it would be cool if they just took the rap, not necessarily you doing it, but the words, and like made that a promotional thing. Though I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, the lyrics were not bad.
You know, like who was it in the UK that did the music stuff?
Evade,
the techno. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they could like make something with that, it'd be super cool.
Take it.
Take it. We don't own it.
No. We should tag you in this.
Does he still even play anymore though?
He's still in the Discord, so
yeah,
maybe.
Okay. Good.
But we didn't even get a chance to like go over this because so much shit happened. Did anybody else see that new Coin Hunt World order came back in the Discord for like 10 minutes and then dropped a song and disappeared and took it with him?
You sent me that, and then I totally forgot to look at it. I need to look at it. Is it good?
Wait, question. If you go to that link, is it still up? Because he deleted.
Yeah, I think it's gone again.
No, what?
Like literally showed up for less than an hour and then was like, oh nope, still sucks. Bye.
I need to learn to just download those. Yeah, I need to learn to just download those immediately if he drops them, because they're all gone now.
But was it good?
Yeah.
Good. It was good. They're all good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Talented.
Mm-hmm. Come back.
Maybe I'll have to we need you. Message them and ask them to share it with me.
That would be nice. At least the one that we're mentioning would be nice.
Yeah. Just say I didn't get to see it, please.
Well, I saw the one that we were mentioned in. Were we mentioned in this one too?
No.
But
they're all really good. So I really love, like, can we make that playlist public, please?
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, well.
I did ask when he was in there. I asked if we could get the old videos back, and all I got
Oh,
was
I did see
a
that.
skull emoji reaction. So
Dead.
dead.
Well,
I don't
Sad.
blame him. I don't blame him. But sad day. Well, that was our down. The upside is Illusion Weaver finally received his grassy slippers or sandals. So all is well in the world. Things are balanced.
well, what?
Oh, you didn't watch the rest of our stream.
Oh, you
Korkio?
and Channers? Oh, no, I didn't get to. No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
I won't lie, I gave up after those street performers.
I'm sorry, guys.
No,
yeah,
I would love to. I just literally haven't been anywhere that I could watch that. Like, I don't want to just listen to it. I want to watch it, but I can't watch things.
That one in particular definitely is a watch, not a listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have great, beautiful views and.
And actually,
but
I was watching a movie or something. I was watching something, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's the Santa Monica Pier!" And I could tell because oh no, it was TikTok. There were TikTok street performers, and I could tell there was the Santa Monica Pier in the background because of your video, because I recognized it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Illusion Weaver got his grassy slippers and tagged me and Channers and Mom Loves You, and it was a great gift from Mom Loves You, so yay.
She got him grassy slippers.
Yeah. I'll save the rest of it for if you haven't watched that episode, definitely go back and watch it. It's quite entertaining after the non-entertaining entertainers.
Just 30 more seconds.
That's a good promotional tease. I like it. Awesome.
Yeah. Just if you want to fast forward through that part, I will not be offended.
Yeah, I'll probably skip to the relevant part.
Yes. And then now I know because I'm not a tourist of the Santa Monica Pier, so I've always just ignored those people. I didn't realize they were such teases. What proves?
Now you know to keep doing what you were doing.
Yes. And we're just going to move along. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye, Kelly. Bye, Kelly. Yeah. But anyways. Well,
right.
The three of us got our mystery boxes. We've gotten in a load of, chattery today. I mean, thanks, Harris, for sticking it out. I feel like we kind of needed the 3 hours if any episode.
There was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot this week, so.
There was a lot of beans to bake and rinse and all the things you got to do with beans.
Those beans have been soaking for a minute. They had to be cooked.
And fried and then refried. Yeah.
A little extra.
I want to
salt.
try fried beans. Maybe we're wasting a step.
No, that's Mitch Hedberg. That's a Mitch Hedberg joke. Yes, girl.
It's one of my favorites. Yeah.
We were talking about Mitch Hedberg last week. Did we talk about Mitch Hedberg on the stream last week? Yes.
We did. Yeah.
Yes. Good one. Anyway.
But thank you everybody for joining tonight. I think we'd love to continue this episode, but we'll probably cap it here and love to have Harris on again. So between Beanz Report and Coin Hunt Crew and all of the other, corn husking things, all the Nebraska things, I'm sure you're not just husking corn. So we would love to have you back on eventually, but
yeah, you fit right in. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I intend to be back for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyone who's still here, don't forget, like and subscribe.
Oh,
Yep.
thanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
For Ladies of the
Gotta
Hunt
get that
and
plug.
Coin Hunt Crew and Beanz Report, you've got 3 creators all in one that you can go and support right now. So definitely do so if you made it all the way to the end here. But until then, I guess we'll see y'all in the Cubiverse.
Yeah. Have
Or
a
next
good night,
weekend.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yep. Nighty night. Love
Happy
you guys.
hunting.
Happy hunting,
Bye.
y'all.